Here we go. About to go live. Who we missing? We're missing Heidi.
Two young ladies.
Yeah.
That one lady's name was like talented or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Got two people waiting. Here they go. Boom. Here they go. Close this up.
Oh,
What up?
hey.
Hey,
Hey, I don't think it gets.
Can I do my favorite impersonation right now, Tahir?
You said what?
Can I do my favorite impersonation right now since Jackie's on?
Who was that? Go ahead.
Is this thing hot?
Spice Adams is.
I just feel like I'm hot right now.
What's up, Heidi? Where you at?
Hey, home for you. I don't know why it's not letting me join video. Let me.
Okay.
Hold my.
She at home and that Wi-Fi sound like that.
Yeah, that's terrible. She got like
help Jesus.
Pay per minute Wi-Fi. That's not good.
Well, we here, man. Welcome to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. I just got up from a nice little nap. I needed that in my life.
Sounds like you are still in it.
Yeah,
man.
You're not really awake. I didn't think you were gonna talk sexy to us. Like we didn't want the sexy to hear. We wanted the more out of control to hear.
Man, let me tell you something. I've been trying to take a nap all day, and it's like I fall asleep on the couch, and when I try to get up and go to the room and go lay down, I lose it. In between that travel from the living room to the bedroom, I lose it. So it's like,
wait, what? So you go to the nap and then you immediately put in your shades?
You say what, Kenny?
You immediately put on shades. We wait for a nap. You just like, oh, all right, let me put these.
He slept in those. He don't even take them off. You know he sleep like he in a coffin.
Those
He
are
just like
actual eyeglasses.
You said what?
Those are his glasses.
Yeah.
Tahir has perfect vision. Those are not prescription frames. I've never been an optometrist, but those are not prescription.
These aren't sunglasses. They're just glasses that have a tint on them. That's
I
it.
thought they were prescription. Look at
They
me.
are. They
are.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. All right. They look like, just like officer glass, like sheriff glasses. That's why.
Yeah.
Those are mall glasses. He got those out of a kiosk. Y'all, they don't have prescriptions in kiosks, man. That is just
We're gonna go ahead
plastic.
and get it started because Cletus can't wait, and I love it. Let's kick it off right now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Zooming with the Homies, man. Everybody here you've seen before, but we finna have fun tonight. First off, my dog, all the way from the east and the south coast. I don't even know which one he reps the south, but he be all over the place. Yeah, I guess you don't really say South Coast. You just say East Coast. But I'm talking about you, Cletus. Stop looking all around.
I didn't know who you were talking about because I've never been from the South
did.
Coast. I was like, where is that from? So I thought it was Keenan. I was like, when did the South get a whole coast? It just be like,
I corrected myself. I said, I guess nobody really calls it the South Coast. But
I'm just straight East Coast right now, man. I'm right now, Child Protective Services are watching because my kids ain't in bed yet. It's late here. It's late.
Trust me, they ain't watching. They know you ain't sending them kids to school. They ain't watching at all.
One of my kids is going to school. We'll talk about that later, though.
Okay,
One I love.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has his own show where he does his own commercials. It's a lot of fun. He takes breaks for the commercials that he actually wrote the commercials for products that don't exist. It's a lot of fun though, but you got to make way for it. This ain't church podcast. You got to check it out. It's a lot of fun. Amazing comedian, did a lot of road shows with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Cletus Cassidy on the show. What's up, good brother?
Man, I appreciate you having me on the show, man.
I'm glad to have you, brother.
He said, thank you for being here.
That's like the most disrespectful thing ever. Like, yo, man.
No, just take it back. Just take it back.
Just turn your hind parts up to me immediately. Like this.
Something was about to fall. I had to grab it real quick. Go ahead. Do it again.
You don't show me your hind parts on the first night. Yo, this is ridiculous.
He said, we are honored to have you.
That was my bad. Go ahead and get it, Cletus. My bad.
I don't care enough to hear your response. Thank you for being on my show. to hear what you have to say. Man, thank you for having me on here, man.
Of course, brother. Good to get you back on here, man. Always a good time, which is always good energy. Yeah, man, we finna have a great time, brother. How the kids been?
Oh man, my kids are great, man. One in private school, the one that I care about, and the other one's in public. So the one in public school, of course, can't go back. They're not letting public kids schools in.
Yeah.
And private school, man, is $20,000 a year, man. So they're making sure everybody come back.
Okay.
We can't lose this money.
Yeah. They better be successful with that.
Yeah.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, good friend, good brother, good comedian, editor, boyfriend, author, shirt maker, all of that. He got it going on. You see what he over there doing with the beard and the baldness going on right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Keenan Baker. He also has, before he goes, he also has a great podcast as well. I was able to be an amazing guest on there as well. It's called Animation, but you got to say it like Animation, the way you say it on the podcast. Didn't know about that until I got there, and I was just like, all right, well, this is what we're doing. This is absolutely what we're doing. We got Keenan Baker on the show, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, sir?
Appreciate it, man. I'm just, you know what? This is how I know I don't have any credits. One of my credits is boyfriend. That's ridiculous.
Listen, I give husbands and fathers that same credit. Anybody that comes on the show that has those accolades, those are good things to tell.
Just gonna leave my wife out of this, huh?
You did.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I don't have one, but I was just saying, if I did, it would have been nice to acknowledge.
Okay.
I'm on Farmers Only.
I'm not finna do this with you, Cletus. Not right now. Give me 5 minutes, and then we get into it. How you been, Keenan? How's everything going?
Man, everything's great, man. I'm enjoying life. This pandemic hasn't gotten to me mentally. That was like the main thing, and it's funny. Like me and my girlfriend, since that's my credit as a boyfriend, we've gotten closer because of the COVID. Yeah, which is like people are arguing and hating each other. It was like this is actually working out for us.
Yeah.
So,
somebody in the comments just put a hero can save us.
He said he had a hero.
We're both lost, Jackie. Okay.
Tony Baker's brother. Everybody, like, they just say that. Even though you've addressed it, Tony has addressed it. People just want to take that last name and just make you guys related.
We're bald, similar complexions. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's they're gonna run with it. At this point, I can't. If you don't want to listen, I can't tell you, man.
Okay, there it is. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the very funny, the very hilarious, amazing friend. I love and cherish her energy. You've seen her all over. She has a show that she does with the ladies, putting them on and having a great time doing it. It's called Relatable with Jackie Fabulous. You can check that out, as well as you can check her out on America's Got Talent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Miss Jackie Fabulous.
I am awake. How we doing? We good?
This thing hot.
I'm alert.
This thing hot.
Tahir is half asleep. I got the energy you need all up in here. What y'all need? Keenan, what's up, baby? You good?
I'm good, Jack. How you been?
Okay. You still with the same girl? I know you guys were going strong last time I saw you.
You said what? What happened?
Are you and your girl still going strong? I remember last time I saw you, you were going strong.
Well, what if he wasn't with the same girl though? Like that is such a violation.
All he's got to say is no. I don't do lies.
But what if she don't know? See, that's all. Women, y'all think we're honest about prior relationships.
If you talk to me when I am ready, I am asking Keenan about his life.
But you put Keenan, I gotta protect him as a brother.
You ain't got to do a goddamn thing.
Oh well, I'm just gonna sit down and shut up then, ma'am. Since you say it's so close to the screen.
I was just teasing. I'm just asking Keenan how he's doing.
Oh yeah.
I was ready for you.
We've been talking a lot about this, you know.
Why you denying me? You were denying my joy. I want to hear stuff like that.
No, I wasn't denying you, but I'm just saying that's a precarious position.
No, it's too late now. He
So you still with that same girl? Because every time I say you,
I didn't say that.
No. He's thinking about it, Cletus. Forget whatever you're saying is not valid. Everybody.
Well, clearly, because every time I talk, somebody leaves the screen. Did you see? He just left the screen.
Here's the thing. So Keenan had already addressed it. Keenan had already said the quarantine's been good to him and his lady. They've actually got closer during the quarantine. So Jackie must have just missed that. So that just goes to show you that women don't listen. That's all that is.
At all, ever, at any time.
This is ruining Keenan's moment. That's all how I see it.
Hey.
I'm trying to love on Keenan's love.
Black love.
I just don't understand how. She could do that. Like, how can you not get closer during the quarantine? Like, the only place y'all could be is in the house. Unless y'all build onto the house.
They said a lot of people have broken up. A lot of domestic violence has went up, and
It is high.
I'm glad I'm not a part of that percentage.
I'm glad you are too, man.
Just
Because you already say they already say that black men don't love black women, and I'm not saying that you're dating a black woman because you're pretty successful, so you don't have to. But
what? Who's this?
Whoa, hey, brother, that's the only way for me, brother.
Let's go.
Thank you, Keenan. What happened?
Tahir's face matches my voice.
Listen,
I got me a nice young black woman.
Cletus don't want people to like him when he's saying stuff like that.
Clearly.
He don't want people to like him.
Clearly.
No, I just got in that argument today. No, for real, Tahir, I got in that argument today with people because I don't like that narrative. You know, like people had this whole narrative that black men don't love black women. So they picked the two guys that took Tory Lane's side against Meg Thee Stallion. And they were like, see, that's why black women can't get anywhere because black men will not protect us. And I was like, it's two dudes in the whole world that agree with Tory Lanez. Like the rest of us black men actually care.
Nobody should agree with Tory
all the black men I know protect black women. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they'll take the two that don't. They'll be like, black men just don't love us. And I'm like, yo, that is not true. White men don't.
We know, nobody should take Tory Lane's side. But anyway, I don't know what happened to Heidi. She just kind of fell off. I guess she might hit us back once she gets to wherever she's headed to. Cletus, man, you're one of the people with kids in here aside of myself. How has it been being a teacher as a parent? I know you didn't sign up for that when you initially became a parent, and now you are thrust up in the leadership board of teaching at home.
Well, first and foremost, man, I'm a horrible teacher. I'm a horrible life lessons person. Like I don't know if anyone else does this, but I actually told my kids that Hunger Games was a documentary. And this is how actual kids live. And so they should be grateful for everything that I give them. So I just let them learn on their own. I just put them both in a room and just be like, look, this is your grade, you earned it. And we're gonna find out how smart you really are this year. I don't get involved. My daughter is way smarter than me.
I just saw somebody in the comments said you could never trust a man named Cletus. And the more that you talk, the more I'm starting to believe that.
The more I thought it was just me.
Oh, well, Jackie, you don't seem like a trusting person anyway. So you've been hurt. So
I don't trust bullshit. That's the difference.
Well, that's what Cletus means in the Greek. So
Cletus means a lot of things. I can see that right now.
In the Greek. It's not even my real name. Tahir knows my real name.
I've never known anything but Cletus. You've never told me anything.
And yet I'm not the trusting one. Wow.
Cletus is his stage name, right? Now, keep in mind, he could have went with any other stage name. He tells the story about, he was doing a radio show and they had to come up with a name on the spot. Never in my life, when I was thinking about an online name, when I was thinking about a gamer tag, nothing in my life have I ever resorted to just reach all the way back in history and just old times and be like, what's it back here? What if there's a Cletus back here? Like, yep, this is what I'm going with. Cletus Cassidy. So
never once have I done that. You decided to pick a name that sounds like you automatically have arthritis.
First of all, I do. And we're really not supposed to talk about that's a HIPAA violation, first of all, Jackie. So arthritis and gout, if we're gonna be counting my maladies. Well, but leave me be. I got a pot of beans in that chicken right now. Y'all leave me alone. I'm Southern for real. Y'all just be faking it. I'm real Southern. Like I just found out slavery was over yesterday.
You look like you are running a morning show on an AM station. That's what it looks like right now. You look like
saying what I'm thinking. I feel like you think you're on a radio station right now.
That's why I got this old time radio microphone right here.
He's like, I got a show tonight on the YouTube. That's what I feel like.
On the YouTube. I put the because old men put the in front of everything. So that's what I did.
That's step and repeat. What'd you say, Keenan? Say it again.
All the grandkids, hey, come hook this up for me. How does this work again? Where the camera at?
I didn't do any of this. My kids did this. I just sit here.
Cletus, if you did this whole show like this, nobody would be surprised. They'd be like, that makes sense, Cletus.
First of all, Jackie, you do the whole show like that. So I don't even
And
know.
I am not doing it on purpose, young man.
So you accidentally kissed the screen though, Jackie?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Before we go any further, let me go ahead and just give the welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Show is not behind the paywall. Try not to put it behind there because I want to continue to give it to you guys raw and unfiltered. All I ask is that you take care of my guests while they're here. Bless them with a little something to take care of their time and their energy. You know, everybody's a traveling comedian. No one's traveling right now. So if you have it to give, they would greatly appreciate it, and I would appreciate it on their behalf. So thank you guys so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen that are in the chat, I'm sorry, not in the chat, in the windows, if you guys could go ahead and change your name to your Cash App name right now so that people can bless you with a little something, that would be great. I don't know if any of y'all have been on my page today, but I want to give a shout out to a young lady named Jasmine. She made a compilation of all the times I messed up on Squadcast, and Kev was like, hey, Tom, looks like Tahir, and it is 6 minutes long.
That is great.
I mess up so, let me tell you something. I mess up so much, I'm really thinking about going to a doctor and be like, what's wrong with me? I know I'm smart. I don't know why my tongue don't work it like it's supposed to. Like it's bad. It's hilarious, but it's bad.
Is that what it is? Is you rush too much, or is your tongue too thick? What is it?
I definitely rush. rush.
No.
First of all,
It is
I'm not comfortable
you are-
talking about the thickness of another man's tongue in public or how it works. So if we can bring that back.
Cletus,
You think a lot to hear. You think faster than you speak. That's all it is. You just think fast, and then you're trying to get all of it to come out, and the two don't work together.
It's super intelligence to hear. It's like your brain is moving quickly. You want to share every thought you have.
I appreciate it.
I think it's a sign of hyperintelligence. I don't think it's a sign of anything other than that.
Thank you. And Cletus, you set your thick tongue ass up too, okay? Cletus, you're the only person I've ever seen drink peanut butter through a straw. Okay, so you can't sit up here and act like you don't have a thick tongue.
When that exact same trait is the reason why your daddy married your mama. Wow.
Cletus is old school snapping, boy. He is 1988
First of all, Jackie, Tahir invited me on his show. His little chat room has been talking about me nonstop since they got over here.
You are feeding them. You are feeding the sharks. Cletus,
y'all are not going to kill my self-esteem.
Look,
First of all, you don't start walking off when I talk. That's the second thing. There ain't that much stuff falling in your house here. If there's not an earthquake happening right now in Los Angeles, you're going to stop till something was about to fall.
Hey, the state is on fire, man. I'm just trying to make sure everything cool over here, bro.
It sounded like you kept saying dick tongue. And I was like, what? Who got a dick?
Whoa, no. He was saying thick tongue.
That's Atlanta shows.
All right. Now she's back, ladies and gentlemen. She's back. She's finally settled. Every time we call Heidi, she's in the car somewhere.
Okay, so the deal is I have to care for multiple people, so I have multiple streams of income. So I'm always like coming from one thing, going to another. It doesn't mean no disrespect. I just have a time management issue and have gotten it down to 15 minutes.
Hey, listen, I am glad that you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing creator, writer, producer, comedian, actor. She has a show on E right now. Excuse me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Huh?
What'd you say, Heidi?
Oh, I'm filling you in since I was like the funny dance show.
The funny dance show on E right now. You guys can check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the hilarious Miss Heidi Heaslet on the show. Make some noise.
Heidi, what up?
So now I get what they were saying on Instagram where they were like, oh, Heidi and Jackie, this is going to be loud. I'm like, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, I don't know. I did a show with Heidi here and she was not loud. But I just heard you laugh and I'm like, ha, there it is.
It's a laugh. I'm gonna tell you why. This is how I know the show. I knew it was gonna be a loud show, so my volume is like one knot up, and I also have the captions on because I'm
The
sure at
reason
some
why
point.
we may be loud to you to hear because you woke up 45 minutes ago. Don't blame us because you were ready.
That's not it. Y'all got a lot of like esophagus.
That's what I look for in a woman there, Keenan.
No.
That's what I look for in a woman.
What men need to stop doing is stop labeling me.
Wait,
Stop labeling me and just handle me. How about that?
But the moment we handle you,
What?
Jackie,
What?
you'll be taking charges out on us 20 years later talking about me too. I've been there before. I know what it was. The 60s were a wild time. Hey, Heidi, you had a question?
Cletus.
Well, I was going to say, I just wanted to point out after the 60s were a wild time, you did say what I look for is an esophagus in a woman. And I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with volume. That has to do with space, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I want her. Huh? Come here, let me tickle her uvula. Come here, girl.
Uvula? Okay. Cletus, change your name to your Cash App.
Yes.
Although I'm sure you're upsetting the people and they're going to hate you anyway. And Heidi, go ahead and change yours as well. And for you, Cletus, I just want to let you know that I just took a COVID test and my results came back negative, young man.
So are you negative for the COVID or they were just like negative results? I've always hated that because it always is just ambiguous. Because people like, man, the results came back negative. So did you get negative results? Or why do people walk off when I talk? I'm so tired of this. Y'all all
Oh no, I'm here. I just feel like everybody was smoking. Everybody was smoking, and I wanted to get a little. I got these little I guess it's a weed drink because I'm trying to lift off the alcohol because of weight. So I just wanted to join in.
Okay.
Wow, I hate when skinny people talk about their weight.
Skinny.
Cletus, anybody can talk about their weight, and anybody can do something about their weight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not trying to do anything about it, but I hate for skinny people to be complaining about how big they are. Out there, she got to buckle down every windstorm, and you just don't understand the life that I live, Jackie. Huh?
Where did you come from, Cletus? Where you come from? Where you live?
I live in Virginia. It's a wonderful state, located in the not quite south.
Are you a full-time touring stand-up comic?
Well, we're part of that. Yeah, that's all I do, Jackie.
And
I'm working on the touring part. I've been all over my house.
You were the kind of guy that if we were on a date, I would get in my car and drive off.
Which explains the whole single parenthood thing.
I would go to the bathroom and wiggle out somehow the bathroom window, get in my car, and drive the fuck. You are all jokes.
What restaurant has bathroom windows that large?
Oh Lord! You know what? You went with low-hanging fruit. I'm ashamed of you. That was an easy joke, and you took it.
But you said it though.
No,
with me first, Jackie.
Don't be weak. Don't take.
You see me, Jackie. You know good as well I'm not messing with no fruit.
What's that? Is that a full step and repeat behind you? I don't understand.
Absolutely, and I paid for it. I'm going to continue to use it.
He does weddings on the weekend. You flip it over and it says
it's a full white.
Congratulations on the backside. He does it.
Are you divorced, Cletus?
I actually want to.
Oh no, never been married.
Jackie on a date.
Oh, wow.
I want to see this. I want to be a fly on the wall and just observe y'all two on a date. Because I feel like before Jackie leaves, y'all would go at it. Y'all would have just a whole battle of just yelling at each other.
I wouldn't treat Jackie like this on a date, though. A date is a different environment altogether.
True.
Like dating is different. Like when you date, you don't act like yourself. You act right.
That's probably why it took me so long to get a boyfriend and why I keep losing them. It's because I keep acting like myself.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give him full JFab on the first date. I don't think.
Really?
Why? Not the first date. Not the first date.
Why not?
You gotta trick him first. No,
I'm not because I'm worried. I want to make sure that I want to even date him. Like if I crack too many jokes and he gets annoyed, I'm like, well, he's not gonna want to be with me because I like joking around. And I know even when it's inappropriate, I've chosen that life. I want to be the one in my mind. That's how I handle all things. Some guys are like, everything's not funny, and I'm like, no, I think everything is.
But that's lying. That's what you can't start your day.
No, that's not lying. That's the way I handle. So I make sure I don't waste time.
Okay.
But it is a lie. So both of us on the date acting like somebody else, and then
it's not a lie. It's you don't deserve all of me on the first date. How about that?
I don't deserve you at all, Jackie. Is that what you wanted to hear? I said
you took a long time to get there.
I don't deserve you. But yet here we are together.
Jackie, don't block your blessings now. Cletus is a very popular DJ in Virginia. He's the only DJ that DJs
Didn't have
with
no
cassette
records.
tapes.
He's the only.
He got 1,000 cassette
I'm
tapes.
sorry, I have a question. I just want to clarify because did you say the only DJ that has no rapes or no tapes?
I said he DJs with cassette tapes.
Okay, cassette. Okay.
Tape.
Also, Heidi, no rapes. I'm also
No
going to be
rapes.
clear on
Only
that as
cassette
well.
tapes.
You gotta say that nowadays, though. You gotta list it as a credit.
Hey,
You
dude.
shouldn't have to. That's
No
weird as
rape.
hell.
I don't know. Should I just got my grandpa's glasses back. Should I even wear them?
I like them. They look cool.
Yeah,
They look just like Tahir's.
It's because Tahir and I, we might be like somehow related in some way in some alternate universe.
Ginger life.
You see it? You see it out here?
Okay, so the no rapes does have to go on your record now because I do see like a lot of dudes will be like, oh, are dudes out here raping this much? I'm like, yeah, there's HBO's got a whole section on y'all. So like, yeah,
That's crazy.
y'all be out here raping. Like they giving out Netflix rape specials. Like this is so yeah, no rape.
Like a how-to. Man, this is uncomfortable to hear, but yet I say the stuff.
It got very uncomfortable for a second. We're gonna shift it. We're gonna shift it.
Back to the tapes.
You never expected to go there in the first 20 minutes, but somehow it always manages to get there.
Minute 18 is always rough.
Cletus with Me Too, Heidi with race specials. It travels, but I mean, homies be talking about shit, and you just be like, oh, okay, that's cool. You can tell when other people be uncomfortable, they was like, oh, that's what's up, cool. Hey, so how's your mom doing though? Everybody in your family?
He's still dead.
Everybody, oh Jesus, Cletus. All right.
I thought you were
asking. Way to be the
asking.
downer for everything, Cletus. Way to be the downer for everything, okay?
I thought you were asking.
Oh.
It was very rhetorical. It was actually part of a joke, Cletus.
My bad.
It's crazy that as a comedian, you didn't pick that up. You didn't pick that up at all.
Actually, you said I'm a DJ. So since I've been demoted to DJ.
I said comedian when I introduced. You know what, Cletus? You want to have a pity party, you just sit over there, okay? In your little piss pot in front of your step and repeat, okay? I'm not.
Do I get streamers? Do I get streamers? Are there streamers at my pity party? Because I like streamers. Jackie's not gonna come because she doesn't like me, and if she does come, she'll leave halfway.
I don't have any feelings for you.
Wow. So many women have told me that, Jackie. This is my life. First my dad, now you, Jackie.
I swear to God, I couldn't find the word. That's what came out. I think you're adorable, Cletus. You're precious.
Wow.
To tell a grown man who has children, who's in his 40s at least, that he's precious and adorable.
Wait a minute.
I can't help it. I can't help it that you guys hear the word precious and you go all over the place. And adorable, I say men being adorable it counts. I don't know why I'm being adorable.
Maybe hippopotamus are adorable too. I think Jackie nailed it. I think she hit it. It right on. I've heard people.
We're gonna wait a minute here. Let's roll back to Keenan going to my age as at least 40.
That was a compliment. You don't think so?
Solid 37 up in this thing.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
No.
You're 37?
No,
not with all those spider webs underneath your chin. Ain't no way you 37, brother.
Yeah, I was like,
first of all, I gray early. It's Benjamin Button. It's true.
It's not.
Second of all, you dye yours.
I gray early too. I just started, but redheads gray early. I'm probably gonna be out with this red hair shortly. I'm gonna have to change my IG name to the redhead, gray head Heidi.
I mean, life, man. Life is happening.
Especially with this administration, I think we all caught some spider webs that we wasn't expect to get.
Well, we all know I'm 70. I got plenty of gray everywhere.
I got all we're asking.
Keenan, how old are you?
30. I'll be 35 this year.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember 35.
What was that, like 20 years ago, Cletus? About 20? About 18, 20 years ago?
So cute.
We're just gonna keep this up. This is the path we're going down.
It's okay to be older though.
Cletus, you create this energy, and then when somebody matches it, then you be like, "Oh, this is what we're doing." You came out the gate with this.
Oh, I'm okay with it, man. I have a low self-esteem, so this actually makes me feel better.
Wow.
At that age, you shouldn't. You should know who you
First of all,
are.
Keenan, you don't know how old I am. Second of all,
How old are you, man? Let's just get to it. We're here.
43.
Huh?
43.
43? Oh, that's not bad. Is that true
Oh,
to you?
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think he's 40. He's between 43 and 63. He's one of them. He's one of them.
I just turned.
Because I know
70.
when we used to travel with Cletus, when we would be in the airport, they would put him in a wheelchair. So I know he's in between. He's in between that right now. Somewhere in between that. Heidi, how old are you? You 30?
I just turned 33. I just turned 33. Like,
You guys are so cute.
oh my
Oh,
God, thanks. That's so sweet. I feel much older than 33. That is my legal age.
Still way older
All of
than
these
33.
babies.
People still try to lie about their age in LA. That's the craziest and funniest thing to me. Like, I still don't know how old BT is. I've been friends with BT for almost 10 years, and I can't tell you how old he is.
Man,
I don't know how old he is. I don't know how old Sydney is. Some people, their age has been on lockdown for a long ass time.
Yeah.
And there's no way to tell.
I want to know why are the guys lying though? Like I understand
It's
I'm like in LA.
If
discrimination.
you have Hollywood aspirations, man or woman, you still have the stigma in your head that. But the way I look at it, though, no one's popping until they're 35, 40.
Yeah, that's when everything settles.
Yeah. When you hit 40, especially women, if you look at women, actors, singers, whatever, all the races, when they hit 40, they start working a lot.
Mm.
Yep.
You know?
But is it because most roles are really not, most good movies are for like adults? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the main demographics. Like, you'll pop in with a teen movie every now and again, but most of the time people really want to see like grown-ups.
Most
Well,
movies
that's a
are
great-
adult topic stuff.
Yeah. And that's a great point because Cletus, like when they write women young, we always be like, ooh, what's happening? Like that gets exhausting. And then like once you get past like 23, like that's just not, you have a whole blank space in Hollywood because it's not demure anymore.
When I first started doing sets at the Hollywood Improv, my age was all in through my set. And the manager I had back then was like, stop telling Hollywood literally your age. And after a while, I'm like, I wanted to be part of my joke, part of my persona.
Yeah.
We're talking to women about you shouldn't get sadder the older you get. You should try and get happier. And when
I would say
that,
Jackie's one of the few comedians that I watch that, I feel like she never shied away from her age at all.
no, I'm like, I could be dead. You know, the alternative is bye, right? Like that. I don't want to be old no more. All right, well, God's coming to get you. Thank you for coming.
Go meet the Lord.
Yeah, go meet the Lord.
I'm jealous that everybody else gets to walk off and I don't have on pants, so I can't. And it's really.
Oh, you can.
You could put
can.
pants on.
Go ahead.
If you want to do video off and get yourself some pants.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah, you just do video off and then get yourself. There you go. See, look, you looking for the pants. You looking for the pants.
Let's have a
show.
Look, you look so much younger in that picture, man.
Doesn't he though? He looks like a respectable citizen in that picture.
Change that, bro. That's not fair.
Oh
That's
my God, you look like a young guy in that picture.
It is called catfishing, is what it's called.
It's actually not called catfishing because I look way better on the internet and way better on my Instagram. I'm sure there's people that are like, "Are you sure this is Heidi?" I follow that bitch.
Oh, you're beautiful. Stop it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm beautiful, but I do look better on my Instagram.
it's hard not to. There's so many filters.
You get to freeze that one moment. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't think we know what any woman actually looks like. Like if you've seen her on Instagram, that's not her.
And I don't know if we know what any man actually makes because y'all be spending your money all type of ways in different situations.
First of all, it's OnlyFans. It is a legitimate business. I'm just helping people get through college.
I post pictures all the time with no makeup, in pajamas. I don't care. I'm like, the people who would say things about me that are not nice, I don't need them.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound rude, Jackie, but it's going to come back to your whole, you're adorable thing. So like the whole thing about you, I don't think that's so like some people, their physical is the main attraction to them. But I would think like just from knowing you and only seeing you twice, but feeling like I've known you for at least a week, it's your energy is the more attractive thing about you, like how you the smile and even the personality and even how you're kind of grumpy. But that's what's gonna draw people to you, like that whole energy.
However I get them, I don't care how they come.
It's like me. I am nowhere near attractive. However,
Yes, you are.
Jackie, you don't have to lie to me on YouTube.
I wouldn't say anything. If I didn't think you were, I'd be like.
But the comments don't lie, Jackie. Somebody called me. Hey,
Jackie.
You got to stay out of the comments, Cletus. The comments is where you go to die, man. You can't. You got to glance at it. You got to look. You got to go to a quick glance at it and then come back. Because if you stay there, you will die in those comments. Okay.
Oh, they are killing me though.
Some people be coming there just to be mean, man.
I'm a chubby pinata tonight. They are getting me here. Okay.
Jackie and Heidi. Answer me this. For Cletus, since he said that, right? Do you find old school attractive, or is he attractive also to young women? For Heidi, for young women, and then for Jackie.
I cannot speak for young women.
Wait, one more time. Ask all that again. Say all that all over again.
Yeah, go ahead, dig that hole.
On the record, Keenan.
You seem like, oh, he's adorable, or he's nice looking for an older man. Like, and Heidi, do you feel like as an older man, he is attractive for somebody that's your age?
I'm pretty sure
I'm older than Cletus, first of all.
Like what?
Wait.
Go ahead, Jackie. Jackie, you go first.
Yeah.
First of all, white people our age is different. They have different age ranges than we do. So like for her, 33 means she can date between 60 and 18. You know, where we kind of keep it all in the same decade. They
no,
do it.
Don't. No, we don't. You know good and damn well there's some 21-year-olds out there with sugar daddies that are between the age of 40 and 65.
They're wrong though. They're wrong. The sugar. See, you said a sugar daddy.
They're wrong.
That is wrong. That is legal child molestation. Is all that is.
No,
that is.
If they both getting their rocks off and they decide we're gonna do this, then it's not wrong.
She don't want that. She is out there for the money. That is prostitution.
No.
She don't want it.
I
He paying for it.
I think in some cases they do. Some women are like, we were growing up and women were always attracted to older men. They never wanted the dude that was 15 with them. They'd be like, you 15, you ain't got no car. Where the 21-year-olds at? So they always want older.
I've had some.
But ain't no 15-year-old be like,
he had money.
Ain't nobody at 15 was standing outside the nursing home trying to find somebody.
Not that old. Why do you go to the extreme with everything? Why you gotta be the nursing
example
home?
up? That example is too low, Cletus. Bring that example up higher.
15 and 40, 18.
No.
18-year-olds.
We are not in Virginia. It is not 1962. It's 2020.
It is too. Where's my phone? It's
you can't use pedophile numbers for an example ever again.
Got you. So like 25 and 40, I think is kind of like the whole. That's the
fine.
End of it. Like 25 ain't looking for past 40.
But that's how Hollywood. If you look at the movies in Hollywood,
definitely dated when I was 25. Dated a 40-year-old.
Yeah, that's easy.
Actually, I might have been just past 25, and he might have been just past 40. However, to your point, shit didn't work out.
Did he look young, or did he look his age?
He looked fine to me. Like he was fine. He was nice. Like I really look for someone who's being nice to me. Like, you know, the second you stop being nice, then you get the fuck out of my face for a second.
But Hollywood casts movies like that. Hollywood always puts the older guy with the younger, attractive woman. Like Hollywood always does that. Huh?
Victor Newman?
Yeah, a lot
Victor
of
Newman has been slaying. Man, Cricket was what? 30 and Victor was 65? Getting it.
I don't know what movie or show that's from. Is that As the World?
You gotta remember I'm old, so that's Young and the Restless. Victor Newman.
I never really watched.
I haven't watched it in years.
Did y'all not have Southern grandmothers? Did y'all not?
Okay, I knew who you were talking about, but I was like, God damn, that is an old ass reference. That you assume.
I don't watch TV now though. Only watch ESPN, so I don't even really watch TV now.
You got to update your reference there. You can't go that far back ever.
You said Victor Newman. I was like, I don't even know nobody named Victor.
I felt like I was starting to get concerned because I thought it was like a white thing. I was like, oh,
you're talking about black actors from soap operas from 1983.
Yeah, come on, man.
Which is legitimate. It's my time reference. Now, Jack, see, this is the problem, Jackie. This is why I can't have you on my team. Because 20 minutes ago, you were like, LA, I want to embrace my old. Now, when I say something old, you like, Cletus, you got to be young. Got to be hip.
No, I didn't say you got to be young. I know how to adjust my conversation for the age groups that I'm talking to.
Well, all I know is that Heidi is young.
Okay, fine. All right. Well, I am young,
Sure.
but we don't know each other well. I've been through some shit, so parts of me are like way more age than they should be.
You should just don't be surprised when the Victor Newman example made half the panel be like, "Who the fuck?"
Yeah, no.
Jackie, I was wrong.
Like, I'm
Is
out.
that what you want from me? I should have used Victor Newman. I was wrong.
No,
Jackie.
you're not wrong. It's
I should have went Flavor Flav and Delicious. I apologize.
Oh my God! What do you have? 4 channels on your cable?
I don't watch television, Jackie. I have a lonely life.
Let me ask y'all something. One of the people in the comments said, "How do you guys feel about Bella Thorne making $2 million on OnlyFans?"
Get your money.
Yeah.
Get your money.
Hey, get it.
Bella Thorne been showing us she built for OnlyFans. Like, I remember Bella Thorne because I think she was kind of like a Disney Channel bitch. But then, like, at some point, someone was like, check out Bella Thorne. I was like, no, that's a crackhead from my mom's trailer park. Like, I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Like, and I'm sorry, Bella, make your money. But there was a point where Bella was like she was a little contorted and that's fine. You know, we all go through things. But I do think Bella had been telling us prior to OnlyFans, this is sort of the direction she wanted to go in. And like Jackie said, get your money, girl.
Get your money. I'm not gonna lie. There's a small part of me, a small percentage that does realize that women, we have ways to make money that is frowned upon or judged. Right. But if you want to do whatever you need to, the amount of whatever I have gotten involved in and not made a dime. I mean, part of me is like, I had not made a dime, not one single cent. And I lost my virginity when I was 17. And I'm 106. You understand how much dick that is and not profitable, not one, even the bad dick. I'm like, I wish he had money. The dick is so bad. I wish I could embezzle money out of his account. It's unfair. If you have it and you want to do it, one guy on Twitter was like, he signed on to some girl's OnlyFans and that bitch was frying pork chops the whole time. I think that's hilarious. If you can get a guy's money, I mean, I'm not an advocate of it, but then again, get your money.
Get your money. Get your money.
Wait. Sorry. I just Googled Bella Thorne.
I did too. Thanks for making me feel better.
That ain't $2 million right there, bro.
Hey man, somebody listen. There are some people who liking it.
It's about horny people, not about her.
But if you ever been in the back room, and this again is going to age me, Jackie, but if you ever been in the back room of a Blockbuster, there is all kinds of stuff. Like, people just like one-legged midget porn. It's like what people like, they like. And we're just at a time now where you could put it on display easier.
Cletus, I need you to text me your address. I want to send you a calendar.
This motherfucker said, in the back of a Blockbuster.
Do you are you doing this Zoom from 1990?
I'm from the Umbrella Academy. I'm number 8.
I have never heard somebody on purpose seriously use references like he ain't been outside.
Like, we all haven't been outside, but Cletus hasn't been outside.
It sounds like Cletus been doing time for the last 30 years. Like, he's been in federal prison.
Not everybody can do it.
Let me ask y'all a question. Speaking of outside, have you guys still been dressing up? Ladies, have you been putting on makeup and stuff like that? Have you just been keeping a routine up?
Yes, I'm back. I've come back. I was too plain for a long time. I decided to bring Glamour Girl back because it helps my mental state of mind.
I can dig it. What about you, Heidi?
So here's the deal. Someone just called me 42. So clearly I haven't been dressing up.
Nice.
I have been leaning into my natural state.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thick and I don't give a fuck. And not even like no, I haven't been dressing up. And I'm moving. So my shit is in boxes. Like, It's a pandemic. It's boxes. I'm like, okay, like no, I haven't been dressing up.
Why are you getting so upset?
And the mask gives me acne, so like I'm fucked.
But Heidi, you're not thick though. Like you are only thick on the West Coast.
Okay, well, go to my Instagram and listen to all these motherfuckers tell me how skinny I used to be back when I was starving. So you go on my Instagram and you go see all them comments about my weight.
But still, like that's people who know you personally or whatever. But like I'm just telling you from a Southern perspective.
Oh yeah, no.
The
you are nowhere near
thick. I'm skinny. I'm so sorry.
Like
I didn't mean
to. I'm underweight. I'm from Cali, so like.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't even know there was a size 0 until I got to Cali. Like,
well, that's disgusting, and I feel
they don't have those here.
No, that's not okay. That's not okay. If people are a size 0, then they have confidence issues.
I mean,
we start at 12.
That could just be that makeup though. Some people are just small, like they're just petite like that.
Well, oh no, yeah, of course. The people
Cletus is just the South is just different. The South, you could be 310 pounds and you be from the South.
You slim.
Well, you ain't been eating, huh? That girl ain't feeding you. Like he's 310 pounds. Somebody been feeding him. Probably in the top.
Do you think race plays a part? Because I feel like, and I don't know how this is gonna sound when it comes out, but listening to Heidi, I feel like more of my Caucasian cutie girlfriends are more down on themselves for their body and their weight. And the girlfriends I have that are not white, they're kind of like, they also want to be healthy, but they're also like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I definitely like one of my good friends who doesn't look like me and is naturally thin. She's like, you are taking for granted that dudes are calling you thick. That's all I want to be called. And it's like, and all I want to be called is slim. So it's all perspective.
Why do you want to be skinny? Why do you
I want to be like, I don't want to be healthy. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be healthy. And right now I got a gut.
And so again, Southern perspective, the word healthy in the South means that you got weight on you. Like when you be like, that's a healthy woman right there.
You're right.
You're talking about her 40 time. We be like, she's healthy. She got something on her.
She's eating. Yeah.
I need a woman whose thighs don't separate naturally. I need them to stay together.
You like them to stick together.
Normally thicker means you got money too because you're able to eat. You're always able to eat and feed yourself.
That's Africa.
You know good and damn well that's not what that means. Okay, that's Africa. You know good and damn well that's not what that means.
Really healthy people, really thin people got the money because salads are like $12 a piece, and I can get a 4 for $4 from Wendy's. You know how many calories in a 4 for $4? 4,444 million. Huh?
Yeah.
Why do you know this? And you
how many calories in a 4 for $4?
Look at him. Look at him, Keenan.
I was like, why is this not something that you know I know? Do you know how much salad is, yo, Keenan? Like, salad is ridiculous. And then here again, I'm talking about the South. Like, y'all got real salad places and vegan restaurants and stuff here. Even the salads in the South are unhealthy. They'll just be like, so you want pig feet on your
salad? They drown it with salad dressing and put fried chicken on it, like fried chicken breast on it. It's
like 3 of them. It'll be this big. The salad be this big and with 6 pieces of chicken, shrimp, fish. We'll put everything on a salad.
I love a thick salad.
I listen. I had to learn the difference between that because I used to drown it in salad dressing. Not a whole lot, but more than you should have on a salad. It's like, man, it was like soup. It was ranch soup.
Get here and drink this salad.
Yeah. The older you get, the more you realize you learn that iceberg lettuce is not what you should be eating.
Oh man, that's the way.
Nothing.
It's just water. That's the crazy thing. They be charging $13 for a salad and like Cheesecake Factory. You're like, fam, it's just water. It's literally just water and some croutons. That's what you're charging me for?
When you start getting into arugula and spinach and other things, you're like, okay, now we're having nutrients.
Yeah.
Cabbage is just water too. The old ladies will chew you out and try to put some water in some cabbage. Cabbage is just water too. I don't know why I threw that in there. I just felt like something Southern needed to be said.
Something Southern?
We getting way too West Coast. I might have 2 people to tune in and they gonna feel like they don't understand any of this because y'all are Western. And so I just need y'all to know.
I'm on the East Coast. I'm in New York.
Yeah, but you're a transplant like everybody else in New York.
No. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm a New Yorker.
Oh, my bad. No wonder your attitude's so horrible.
No, what?
Huh?
That was rude.
Cletus likes to get beat up, but he just looks for it all day.
No, I really like, because Jackie, here's the thing about Jackie. You know how like this would be the worst example ever, but of course I'm gonna date myself again. But Jackie is like Tina Turner in the back of the limo. She hits back, and that's what's fun about it to me. Like, you can throw something at Jackie, she gonna hit you right back.
Who have you been dating? I'm the first woman to hit you right back. No.
Right?
No. You know I'm from where Chris Brown is from, so you know we're used to fighting.
I just don't understand why your references have to be so dated. Why don't you just?
Because I'm there now to hear.
You couldn't just say that. I like the fact that Jackie can spar. She can go back and forth. You couldn't just say that. You had to like. And now, if you guys remember back in 1919, there was a silent movie called "What You Doing Here, Satchmo?" And like. You
Which would have been a horrible movie because Satchmo was actually a musician. So all you would see is his teeth blow up. Now,
how long you been in quarantine? 2 years?
Yes. Tahir, first of all, you already know I'm gonna stick to whatever it go. I'm gonna go with it. You already know that about me.
You live and die in the bed.
I made the bad old thing reference. The rest of the show, it's callbacks. It is all callbacks.
No. You're doing brand new, fresh, old ass references over and over and
over. Yes, I'm gonna keep going. Listen, I gotta go on with the win one set up, just waiting on the time.
Are you younger than me? What's wrong with you? Who hurt you?
A lot of people, Jackie.
Society.
Clearly.
Society. Yeah. He could have said anything. Cletus just want to be old. He wants people to call him old just so he can say something back about being old.
First of all, Tahir, you're a bad human being. When I had near throat cancer, you got on stage every show and said I sounded like a grizzly bear. So let's not even talk about how people are bad.
I was preparing the audience.
Near throat cancer?
Well, there was some growths in my throat, but that's just because of old and smoking hams. But back to Tahir.
Cletus was in the green room with the backwood, and he's just licking it with like smoked ham stuffed in it. It had bacon in it, and then he wondered what was going on with his health. And so he sounded like this. Hey guys, so I just was preparing the audience for what they were about to hear. So when they came out, they were just like,
dealing with a serious health issue.
Nobody would pull out a jar.
You don't talk about my gout like that. I'm out there with them orthopedic shoes on, straight straps across the top of them. But you don't tell nobody, you don't warn nobody about those. I got Velcro Jordans. You don't tell nobody about that to you.
They couldn't see your feet on stage.
Sometimes we don't know each other's stories.
Cletus, you are a young man. You're a young man, Cletus. You got to change your life.
Yeah, Heidi, you're an optimist. I'm not this old in person, Jackie.
He is.
I heard the number.
Old in person, it's such a good line.
Cletus, the fact that your stage name matches your physical and medical problems. That's what I'm saying. You got to change your life.
Listen, when you name a girl Precious, you know she's gonna start stripping. You got to live up to your name.
True, because Precious
where's that from?
Jokes. What? Precious Hall be telling jokes. So
she's on the side.
Listen, y'all got to understand what you're dealing with when you're talking to Cletus, because this is how Cletus wears his shoes. So you got to understand that anybody that wears their shoes this tightly laced is going to have some problems. All right,
you got to keep them on. Why are you gonna have them all loose? You done paid all that money for them shoes. You gonna let them fall off? No, sir.
Fit your feet. What do you
hold on, sweet Jesus? Let me tell you something, Keenan, sir. You don't ever know when your foot gonna swell up. You don't know. You buy your shoes at least one size bigger than what they really are. That way, if you get any kind of swelling, you can still wear them same shoes.
I have size bigger.
Whole size.
Of what?
Second of all, you walk out with that big box, it impresses the ladies. You know how they feel when you walk out with a size 14 and you ain't but a 5'10"? They impressed.
5'10".
They look at you like you're a fool. That's what
Are they New Balance, Cletus?
First of all, I don't care how the balance is. All right, got a pair of Asics in there. Got myself a pair of brand new pair of Chuck Taylors.
Hey, let me tell you something. I didn't know. I used to make fun of old people's shoes like Brooks, and I went to right on some Brooks. Brooks are the most comfortable shoes.
Put them on your feet.
Put them on Brooks.
Absolutely.
Where do you get Brooks?
What are Brooks?
You ain't never had a pair of Brooks? Brooks, some salkiness.
Where do they make it?
What?
Women?
Salkiness.
What Brooks?
or Sony, whatever you want to call it.
We have addressed the references almost for an hour now.
You go to Roll.
Those are all the sneaker brands if you have bad knees.
Listen, when I go into Woolworth and I'm looking for some shoes, that's the first thing I go to.
What? You know what? That was your last old ass reference. You ain't allowed to say one more thing older.
I'm finna put him on timeout. First of all, he's spewing false information. Woolworth didn't sell shoes, okay?
Woolworth did sell shoes.
No, they did. The kind
First of all, y'all fancy Woolworths. Y'all might not have had shoes, but we had a bucket of shoes. There was a bucket of shoes when you first walked into Woolworth. And you could pick up.
Do you not know Tahir's demographic of his fans, Cletus? Do you not know who watches this?
I didn't even know Tahir had fans till yesterday, so.
Okay.
Oh, well, that again proves you've been inside for over 2 years.
No, I know Tahir is well loved. I don't understand why, but people love Tahir, and for some reason he's photogenic. It is ridiculous how that dude takes pictures and they all look like a photo shoot. It is the most.
Just make sure you know that Woolworth was not acceptable.
You gotta get your angles down. You need some help with your angles? I can show you how to shoot.
Heidi, any angle he's gonna be round, so it doesn't matter.
Have you seen pictures from a spaceship of the Earth? Same curvature, no matter what angle you hit it at. Same curvature. That's me right there.
That was good. That was good. And that was fast right there. That was
hey
good.
Man, if you want to find yourself a flat earther photographer, you know what I'm saying?
It's still a firmament. The flat earthers still believe it's some round. So that's me. I'm gonna be the firmament.
Oh my God, man. Though half the country's on fire. I saw a picture where it was like
What a transition.
Segue for you.
I was finna show y'all another picture of this this tornado, or it looks like actually a couple hurricanes that was about to start in the Gulf of Mexico. Let me see if I can. This right here. It looks like 4 or 5 different.
At all to here.
You can't?
It's a reflection of your computer.
Okay, well, let me send it to the computer. Maybe y'all can see it there. I'll try to do that.
I saw it was smoke.
Somebody said
it was cloud, Jackie.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to look at the comments anymore, Heidi.
You know what?
Yeah, you stay out of that, man. You take it too literal.
Try to trigger me, and I'm not even gonna do it. I don't get the time.
You can't. Just leave it alone, man. They bait you in with that. They bait you in with it. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all this picture right here.
Okay.
Y'all see this right here?
Well, that is like 12 water spouts.
Bro, that is, I would freak out. I'd be like, yeah, this is the end of the world. This ain't right here. This is how it all
like
ends.
One of those like streams up to Jesus. Like if you make it in, you get to go up the little stream. Like what?
Oh, is that what you think? That's what you think?
I'm just pitching ideas.
That's gonna push you underwater. Imagine if you was on a boat on a cruise. You're like, oh man, it's great outside. You saw that shit?
Man, cruise over. I'm gonna go kiss the kids, tuck them in. We just gonna wait for it to hit. That's it.
You're gonna do that whole scene off of Titanic. You're gonna lay in the bed together.
The question
it's about to happen.
Are you all right with the Lord? In case this is it.
Are you prepared?
Well, let me
I mean, go ahead, Keenan. Sorry.
Sorry about that. I was gonna say that was one of the most updated references that Cletus made about Titanic. So
I was just thinking, I was like, good for him.
That's a good reference for you for your day.
I stepped into the 90s on that one, didn't I?
He's almost here.
Actually, Keenan, I did make an earlier reference to Umbrella Academy. You missed it.
I heard it.
You did do that. Yeah.
I did hear that. I heard that.
So you dated. Stop playing with us, man.
I keep telling y'all I'm not this old in real life. I still twerk.
Okay, what? That's nice for you.
You never started.
You don't know what twerking means. You don't know. Obviously, you don't know what twerking.
Ain't that what you do? You go to twerk every morning.
Oh, okay. All right, Papa.
Wow. You were right about the low-hanging fruit, Jackie. That's what he lives for.
For real,
he lives for that.
Volume shooter, man.
If those things are streams up to the afterlife, I will say, I think, Keenan, did you ask if you're ready for the afterlife, or was that to hear?
I did. I said, are you right with the Lord?
No, I am not right with the Lord. And even if I was, or I am, or he thinks I am, I will say I don't want to go to an afterlife because I've had enough of everybody the first time.
You might have a whole new posse. That was so hostile.
Man, I've never heard heaven described like that. That's not what my grandmama is.
You're like, if you want to come back and get me, Jesus, how about you don't? I'm finished.
Yeah, how about you don't? Like, I'm not really interested in doing this again. It was great. It was a gift. And as any gift, right? You don't want the same one next year. So I got my gift of life. Don't need it again. I got it. I'm good. Awesome. Don't need it afterlife.
Me and the homies gonna turn up in heaven. You tripping? I'm gonna be up in there.
Really?
We gonna be barbecuing every day. Yeah, what barbecue? You ain't never had a heaven chicken. You ain't never had barbecue heaven chicken. Those chickens are different.
I haven't.
I'm gonna be up in there.
She owns the cattle on every. Can you imagine the steak in heaven with all the cattle?
Oh, come on.
You know what's
That's what I'm afraid of, is you're going to be having a great time in heaven, and you're going to be like, I've got this amazing chicken. It's me and my homies. And I'm like, hey, Tahir, remember I did Zoom and all deaf. And you're like, yeah, you don't get this heaven chicken though. And I'll be like, yeah, this sucks. Like, this sucks. Like,
Tahir would do that too.
Now you having chicken.
Earth, I'm rejected in heaven.
Listen.
What's
So
this?
since we're speaking about heaven and going to heaven, I saw this on the internet right here. A woman found alive at a funeral home was about to be embalmed when she was discovered breathing.
Did she look like that in the photo?
I don't know if that's a picture of her, that's a painting, but it was a young woman. I have to do. I just found it just now. I just want to get y'all opinion of this.
How does that happen? How do you get past the morgue and all that stuff and then get to the funeral home? How you even get past that?
Some people sleep very soundly and quietly, and you can't see or
They
hear.
Man,
There's a lot that happens before you die. They got to put you in a bag.
Yes.
Roll you downstairs. You know how many levels of just terrible work had to be done to miss that she was still alive?
No, but
Like,
what if she
somebody had
died
to
and came
call
back?
that.
How do we know that she didn't die and God is like, no, I'm ready. I want her to come back.
That normally happens in a hospital bed. You ain't gonna die. They gonna cut you open.
We're talking about God. That could happen anytime.
Man, God ain't leaving you on a wait list though. He ain't be like, oh man, I
can
forgot I
do
was supposed to.
whatever he wants to do. He's God.
Man, I've been to church twice. I know that's not how it works.
All right.
You've been to church twice. You
Yeah,
were built to be a deacon. You were built to be a deacon. You look like you drive a church van and don't know how to hotwire one, Cletus. You ain't gonna tell me you've never drove the church van, not once.
First and foremost, yes, I did. Second of all, it is community service. Okay, a lot of them old ladies don't have no other way to get to church, and they are pleasant. Okay, every one of them pays in peppermints. They tip in peppermints. It is beautiful. You are not gonna knock my hustle. Okay.
Okay, hey, man.
Everybody's had a cold day where you wanted just some warm beans, and if you ain't drove a church van, ain't nobody there to make them for you.
All right.
Last time you had a solid pot of beans to hear.
A what?
When the last time you had a solid pot of beans?
Solid pot?
Whole pot?
A whole pot?
A whole pot of them.
Here's the thing.
I don't know Miss Maggie.
I
Pot of beans.
I haven't had one in a minute, but I make a solid pot of beans. I can't
What
even
kind?
Like I love a good pot of beans.
You said, what kind?
What kind?
The kind that doesn't aggravate your gout. That's what kind.
There is no such kind.
It was pinto beans.
Yes, there is. Vegetarian beans?
No, I do pinto beans
beans
and smoked turkey legs. So I put it in the slow
with
roast.
No pork and stuff added to it.
Yeah, no pork in it. No. It's just seasoned. I cook it in vegetable or chicken broth.
You don't know nothing about beans because you ain't been like pinto, navy.
I said pinto beans. And smoked turkey legs. So you don't listen. That's your problem, Cletus. You always talking. You don't listen. I know I ain't the first person that told you that.
Old to hear, he can't hear. What are you talking about?
If you don't mention the kind of food that might make your heart stop, he don't understand what you're talking about.
I'm not. I don't want to hear what you're saying. I don't hear what you're saying.
Cletus?
Black beans and rice. I don't do it. Pinto beans and jowls. You got to put a whole jowl in there. Do you know what a whole jowl is?
What is that? Jowl.
Y'all don't know what whole jowls is?
No.
The jowl, that's your jaw. You ever seen a pig got a little area that hangs over that's called the jowl? Jowls. Look it up. Put it on the screen.
This is why you're wearing
delicious thing you've ever had in your life.
Orthopedic sneakers. You should know. You got to stop eating that stuff, Cletus.
I don't eat it anymore, but as a kid growing up, listen, the South, where I'm from, North Carolina, Virginia, you put pork in everything.
We have all been to the South or fucked somebody. We all understand the South. Everybody from the South is like, you don't understand. Yeah, we all been there. We all know what the South is about.
You didn't stay. You didn't stay.
Because I didn't want my heart to stop.
You ever had Cinnamon Toast Crunch with fat back in it?
Oh God.
Mm.
Fatback in
Do
it?
it.
Mm.
You don't know what fatback is, Heidi?
I
No,
do. I know what it is, but
No,
I stay
no,
away
I
from this.
don't.
So
No,
this
I
is-
don't.
This is pig jowl. What
Look
he
at
was-
that there. Look at that fried jowl up there.
That's not bacon? That looks like bacon.
It's different. It's different.
It do look like bacon, but
Okay.
yeah,
It's different.
But it does look like, I guess it's all pig.
So what you would call those thicker slices in the South is what you would call that. You got some bacon up there, but a lot of that you would call just salt pork.
I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Okay, I know salt pork.
Okay.
I know salt pork. I know
For
that.
breakfast this morning, I did fry a pork chop with my eggs. I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Hey man,
But-
it's just a different
Alright.
version of steak and eggs. It's just a different version.
It was so good, Heidi. Oh
yeah,
my
it's
God.
protein on protein breakfast, baby.
Ooh, it was so good.
that right there. That's different, Cletus. I'm sure I've had it before, especially.
And it's
where I'm
delicious.
from.
I'm gonna tell you that now.
It looks like it's a lot of fat and just a slither of actual.
Oh, it's just a sliver of lean. Ain't that much up there.
So you,
Okay.
you actually eat it or do you suck on it? What do you do?
No, first of all, you don't ever ask a man if he sucks on anything.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you don't do. That whole question was wrong. Do you eat it or do you
Do
suck
you
on
eat it or
First
you
of all,
suck
I
on
feel
mean,
like that was
in
a
the
test.
South, that's a legit question, man. Because y'all eat crawfish and all of that, and y'all be sucking the juice all out of the crawfish. That's
That's
a lot.
That's further down. That's New Orleans and stuff. New Orleans is a whole different world.
So
you
you
can't count-
don't eat crawfish up there? Y'all don't eat
We
crawfish?
don't
up
do
there?
crawfish. We do crabs.
I've seen people suck the juice out of the crab leg too.
Yeah, they nasty. They need a father figure.
That's not nasty. The seafood is meant to be sucked until there's nothing left.
My
That's
God.
why I don't eat seafood like that, man. That's why I don't eat that
I
seafood
just
like
felt
that. Man.
something in the spirit.
Heidi, you are ridiculous.
I am what?
Ridiculous.
Why am I ridiculous? Just because I'm just like, why? Because I'm just like,
No, I didn't say anything, man. I didn't say
why
nothing.
am I ridiculous?
Nothing. It was the face you was making. That's all. It was
I
funny.
mean, well, there was a lot being said, so I had to make face. I just had to read. I mean,
It's a lot. It's
a lot going on.
definitely a lot.
There's a lot to take in. When
Something
she just said about
like-
seafood,
huh?
when she just said about seafood, I don't think I'll ever see a crab leg the same.
I don't know why. I didn't say nothing. That's where your mind went. I didn't make a sexual comment at all.
Right.
I know, but I just said I didn't.
Exactly. It's like the thing. What's like as a woman, you can just say a fact, and then dudes will be like, "Ooh," and you're like, "Okay, so nobody here has sucked a crab leg. Cool."
Well, comedians, they're programmed to go right to the funny. That's why.
And I'm childish.
I just want to say it
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have to just be a
fair.
woman for Cletus. It could be
That's
anybody saying something and Cletus gonna
Yes.
react that way. You see
And we
Keenan
all-
said it, and then Cletus like, yeah, don't you ever say that to a man? It's like, man, we talking about food. All of that shit go out the window when we talking about food. I'm talking
You
about
have-
food. How do you eat?
Yeah.
Counter section like pause. If I say specifically crab leg, that's not a pause. I didn't say suck on it. What are you talking about?
We won't even talking about crab legs. We're talking about fatback at the moment,
Wolf
Oh my
fat
God.
back.
which
Whatever
is
the hell that
delicious.
is.
How often do you go to LA, Cletus? Did you ever go to LA and visit and stuff?
Not enough, man. Kevin lied to me and told me he was flying me out in September, so I got to really call him on that. But
Oh my goodness.
I don't get to LA as much as I would like to, man. For real, I really want to try to start doing some time out there and in New York, just kind of splitting the two. But I'm really a dedicated father, so it's hard to just lead them for like whatever period of time.
Wow, Cletus, I was gonna say you want to change roles and like I want to go to the South. You can come to California, but then you said you was a dedicated father, and I was like, and I'm out.
It's funny
I
how
was like,
everybody
that will
always
not
wants
be
to
the
go.
parent trap for me.
Everybody wants to go to the place where they're not. Like to everybody else, like I know a lot of people, not necessarily you, Jackie, but like I know a lot of people in New York, and all they be like, man, I want to do LA. Like I got to get to LA. LA is where it's at. New York, I know some people from LA, they be like, I got to do New York. New York is where it's at. And like you saying, you want to come to the South. We don't have a lot of the stuff that y'all have out there. We just don't have it here yet. We'll get it, but
Yeah,
we just don't have it here yet.
The thing that I'm from California. I'm from the Central Coast, and I've been in LA since I was 17. And the thing is everybody comes here, so everybody has like they pockets where they really get to enjoy. And then it's like I feel like I never had like that home pocket. Like my home pocket was where everybody came. So it's like, I want to get the fuck out since everybody's here with let me see what else is out there. You know?
I think you should leave. I think
I think you should get as far away as possible.
No. I think if your spirit feels restless and you need a change,
yeah.
I say you just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just signed a lease on a new apartment, so
in a year.
Let's try to do this switch at the same time.
Sometimes you just
I feel like I want to travel more because I can't right now. Like I found myself wanting to I wish I could be in New York for like a week right now, even though it wouldn't be a lot to do, but like all the cities that I always say, all right, I'm gonna go to, and not just like on tour, like I'm just gonna hang out for a couple of days. I really been wanting to do it, but I just know it's nothing to do there, and it's just not safe to even like try to do it right now, man. But I miss New York. I want to really just hang out there for like 4 or 5 days, and that's the thing. Like, I don't have to hang out anywhere for longer than 4 or 5 days. Like that is more than enough time for all my favorite cities: New York, Atlanta, New Orleans, and maybe like 2 days in Chicago. But after that, I had to get the hell up out of there.
I'm good, man. I was a military brat, so I'm done moving, dog. I'm sick of this shit. So I mean, even though I'm from here too, I'm from Cali also, but I'm just like, man, I moved too much as a kid. If I want to move or travel, I want to go like out of the country. You know what I'm saying? But besides out of the country, I don't really. I'm cool in the United States. I don't care to like. Oh, Atlanta, I've been thinking about moving to because it's just rent wise, it just makes sense.
Cost of living in Atlanta for like property and houses is amazing. Like you can get like a 45 bedroom house, like 36 bathrooms and a pool for like $700 a month, and you'd be like, man, it's not like anywhere else as far as housing.
Actually, it went up a little bit. Like, I mean, it depends on like what part of the city. If you're trying to stay closer to the city, they went up a little bit. So like you gotta pay.
But all those houses on the places
I'll make that
that people be lying and say they live in Atlanta, they be like, I live in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, what's your address? They be like, 123 ABC Street, Gwinnett. I be like, well, then you live in Gwinnett.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
You don't live in Atlanta, but that's a little cheaper, but you can still have access to Atlanta. I mean, the South is a beautiful place. I love it. It's so different and diverse, even when you go from where I am in Virginia to deeper Florida, Texas, Alabama, all of those places are a lot different too.
I will say the black men from the South are delicious.
Okay, Jackie. All right, live your truth then.
Your thing, Jackie.
They're beautiful. And I love when I dated one guy hardcore from Georgia. He called me baby girl. He was such a gentleman. The brothers in the South, they're adorable in a sexy way.
See, we got those two different things. Like we'll call you baby girl, but we also call you old lady at the same time.
Yeah, but it's always a affectionate term.
Yeah,
the way you gotta say it.
Virginia, do you claim South or East?
Virginia is what I call the muddy middle. Nobody accepts us at all. Like we're not Southern enough to be from the South, and we're not really Northern enough to be from the North. And even though we are at the ocean, like Virginia is just a hodgepodge. People, DC best describes what Virginia is. DC is parts of 2 states. That's its own thing and neither one. So that's how Virginia is. We just don't have an identity really as far as whether we North, South, East, West.
Obviously, if you're trying to be just like DC, y'all ain't got an identity. Yeah, we just like DC. Like, no, you not, motherfucker. DC is like DC.
That's the problem though. So DC and Maryland, DC is
right.
Land from Virginia, land from Maryland.
Right.
And so DC is really part of ours, like, you know, because they call it a DMV.
DMV. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DC, Maryland, Virginia, all of that's just all together.
Well, why did Virginia?
Now what you say?
They always say DMV, but I'd be like, what part of the V part? And they'd be like, oh, we don't really count Virginia like that. I'm like, shit, why y'all claiming?
They terrible. It's terrible how they treat us, man.
My lady from the DMV, she'd be like, we don't count Virginia.
Nobody claims Virginia like that.
The Virginia part, mostly, and it's mostly the black people, because the Virginia part of the DMV is really more of the affluent white neighborhoods. So when they start talking about it, and the racism is big up there. Like you talking about PG County, all those areas.
Yeah.
So people they kind of have a backlash. They be like, hey man, we won't count the Virginia part. And you're right though.
Yeah.
Because it's all towns named after slave owners.
Oh yeah, that's whack.
Like right now, we have no high schools anymore because they everybody's like changing it. The high school that I went to, Woodrow Wilson High School, they're like, nah, we can't have that no more. So like every city down here, nobody has high schools anymore because they got to take all the racist slave owner names off.
That's the thing. If they remove every racist term or street or monument or school title or airport, whatever, it's going to be an empty ass country. It's going to be called school.
So it's not as bad towards the west though, is it though? Tahir, Keenan, Heidi.
What?
You don't see like so many southern stronghold like names and things of that nature.
Well, I guess it's different because like in California, there's a lot of like Latin America or like Mexican names, and then we just pretend like it wasn't theirs in the first place. Like we're like, oh yeah, we named it Santa Maria. Like, no, you didn't. You stole that shit. Like, so we keep the names, but like we don't admit to stealing the property. Like, so that's where it is in the West Coast, I guess, as far as one level of racism.
St. Louis is was hella segregated. Like you really could tell when you left like black area or black neighborhood and you were transitioning to a white neighborhood. Like it's very in your face, very segregated, very racist. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still bad. Like a lot of my friends when I was in high school, they used to go to this one bowling alley, and I just never went out there because it was in the county. You know, like the county cops are almost worse than the city cops sometimes. And like I had tents and I had like speakers and stuff like that on my car. I was like, I ain't going out there, bro. I'm their dream. They pulled me over. They finna hit me for everything. Tent, loudspeakers, all of that. Like, I'm not doing it. So, I mean, you know, all of that. So it was different. I didn't really mess with it like that. But you definitely saw it though. You definitely saw it and you definitely felt it as well. Missouri is it was the last state to abolish slavery. So, you know, it's not surprising.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all.
I never got to visit St. Louis. My last boyfriend was from there, and he'd go back and forth, see his family. I'm like, when am I? He's like, I'm telling you, there's nothing for you to see. I'm looking at you.
For his other girlfriend.
Yeah.
Listen, you got some good food though in St. Louis though. You got some good food. That's one thing you're gonna do good. You're gonna eat good in St. Louis though.
So here, did we skip over that though? The fact that he wouldn't take her home because his girlfriend was in.
No. I didn't really care. I was just like, I want to see where you're from. And there was some show on HBO that was filmed on the blocks near that he recognized, and the blocks were hella just empty, abandoned. And he's like, that's where I'm from. You still want to see it? And I was like, nah, I'm good.
That's what Tony Baker always says about St. Louis when we did the show. He's like, St. Louis is nothing but abandoned. I was like, nah, that was just one part of the city. Every city got a couple blocks with a couple of abandoned buildings. You know, it's just what they do.
Exactly. You could buy a house out there for almost nothing. St. Louis is still, you know, certain parts of it are still rough.
Yeah, it's pretty affordable in certain places, but
it ain't all Nellyville.
You say what now?
It ain't all Nellyville.
Ah man, well that's the thing. Like Nelly put on for the city, but like Nelly was from like an adjacent city called U City. It's from Universal City, which is I was like they looked at it like almost like the county as well. So it's not like the city. I'm sure you had people in the city, but it was the same thing. Yeah.
So Nelly has been feeding us a lie. So Nelly's real name is Clarence. And Clarence's parents got a real good marriage. Is that what you're telling us about Nelly? Like we all been riding with Nelly as being the picture of all St. Louisness.
Yeah, that's true.
But he says you City in the album a lot too. Like he puts on for the.
Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like this.
I'm right now years old when I found out that U City is not. Listen, I had no idea.
And he's like, you can find me in St. Louis.
I mean, because it's St. Louis County. It's called St. Louis County, so it's still St. Louis. It's just a county of it. That's all.
I feel lied to. I'm taking my Air Force Ones back.
Is it like?
That's what you're not gonna do.
Like LA in the Valley, then.
Yeah. Similar to that.
It's like LA in the Valley.
Cara.
Hi, Jax. Oh, there's a car.
Hi, Heidi. I feel like it's been for. What up, Keenan?
Hello,
I feel like it has been forever.
Yeah, I mean,
Your name is
Nico.
Cletus? Oh, shit.
Wait. What we not gonna do is rehash old injuries, okay?
No, let her experience it, Cletus. Let her go through it too.
No. She's not experiencing it. I have to go through this pain.
Hey, listen, you picked that name, Cletus.
Cletus?
You picked
that name, Cletus Cassidy. That sounds like you sound like the most
Heidi was
famous
late
janitor. Too. The most famous janitor from the most famous racist high school. That's what your name sounds like.
But what? That's your real name?
I got keys. First of all, what you're not gonna do is talk about my mama's decision making in my face, though.
Well, you said you chose it.
It was an epidural. It was really strong. Second of all, Heidi, you got to realize I'll lie about stuff quickly. Okay.
He's a liar. He's a liar. Cletus is the worst liar.
You have no idea what I'm really thinking. Okay.
You said I lie about stuff quickly.
Just because. Because.
You're
like the sun outside right now is in my eyes, killing me.
Jackie, who you setting up something with over there? Who you texting? You
need you to stay out of my private life.
You setting something up?
What you setting up? I want to know.
Jackie was like this with it.
Right in her lip and stuff. Ooh, who you texting?
He'll be over at, or on the East Coast too.
I mean, to hear you been catching everybody's facial expression.
Yeah, Jackie was like, well, shit, this is gonna be open in about 40 minutes.
She's like, I mean, you could start driving now. I'll probably be.
I mean, you could be on your way. I mean, it's got to be done.
The code to my door.
Early, like I could get off like early, and then
Jackie over there, like, I mean, we ain't really doing nothing. Like, I mean, we talking, but we always be talking.
I
We ain't
know
like
your punk ass jokes though. I am about to go.
If you got one more old ass reference,
Jackie
like, don't throw this back on me. Don't try to throw it back on me.
Cletus got this. They don't need me. They got Cletus. They good over there.
It takes 5 minutes to discuss and explain his old ass references.
Funny. Oh God. How's everybody doing? I'm so tired of this homeschooling. I don't want to do this no more.
Y'all kids have already gone back out there. Like our kids.
I'm so tired to hear these kids. And my she's 6, so she's in 1st grade. When I tell you these kids don't give a shit about the teacher's feelings, when I tell you these kids be in there, she be muting all of them. They will unmute themselves and be like, Miss Cho, I'm getting really sick and tired of sitting here. I'll be over there like, God damn. So all these kids is acting up in this damn Zoom. And I'm like, well, my kid is good because I'm sitting here. This motherfucker will unmute herself and say, I didn't even learn anything today. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to close the computer. And the teacher trying so hard. She's like, guys, you know what, guys? I need everybody to mute themselves. And I was like, oh, y'all pissing her off.
Man, listen. I take my hat off to these teachers because you got to understand. First of all, we got 2,100 people in here. We only got 733 likes, man.
I got to go ahead and like that guy.
Boy, man. Like it one time. And make sure you're taking care of my guests, man. Please tip them out so time was well spent with us, and we show our appreciation. I would say this, man. I could never go back to teaching right now. But also, like, these teachers weren't prepared for, like, my mom. Bro, my mom was born in the 50s, bro. She don't know nothing about no Zoom. My mom finna be out of there, bro. They finna fire my mama. Or they gonna force her to stay out. Straight up, bro. She just got a touchscreen phone last year, and she got the phone. My sister bought the phone so she could do Google Hangouts and see her grandkids. My mom don't know nothing about no Zoom. Like, you could tell the way my mom texts, she's still like, she having trouble with this, bro. They got to do online lesson plans, online grades. My mama came up in the era where they was writing grades in. She don't know what to do. Let me tell you that
how they setting the kids up for failure in the school system where I'm at. They still got to do like an 8-hour day.
Yep.
But they only got to be on for 15 minutes at a time. So they tell them you come on for 15 minutes, then take a break and come back in 30. I was like, oh, y'all about to lose every kid.
Back? They not coming back?
Come on, bro.
My daughter's 6 and she got to sit in this chair for 7 hours.
Wait,
when I tell you, I caught her playing her iPad with her feet.
What?
She she was looking at, I went downstairs. She's looking at the screen like this to the teacher, but her legs steady moving. So I come in the room. She dead ass guy. She playing Roblox. She got her iPad under her feet with her big toe, just playing the Roblox. She keep looking down.
So
Hilarious.
Hey, she a genius.
When I
She's
tell you,
gifted
I
and
said,
talented
what
right
you
there.
doing? She goes, oh, I'm not even doing anything. I said, I looked down and I saw her foot. She goes like this. Oh man, I didn't even know that was there. Something was under my foot the whole time. I said, I'm gonna bust your ass. She playing with her feet to here. She took her socks off and she just under there playing.
That's so funny, man.
You gotta applaud her for that one, Scar. Come on.
Right.
These kids are so
ingenious.
tired.
You guys
I
are
think
making
of how
so
much I did
happy I
not-
had those abortions.
What? What?
Yes, that's
You heard
Heidi.
me? Man, you heard me? Woo! I skipped
heard what
homeschool.
What?
I said I am grateful for these abortions. It's
Why did you make her say it again? Why?
And I'll do
Why
it
did you
again.
do that?
Hey, man,
My son is sitting here listening.
Like,
now I have to explain to him
homeschool
what that is.
so hard. Homeschool is so hard. I'm like, okay.
It is.
And there was options.
What is
See,
happening? What's in that drink, Heidi? What you escalate?
She
Oh,
told you she
that's
was drinking weed at the
That's that
beginning of the
weed drink.
program.
Damn.
Okay.
And now it hits.
Right. No, with all due respect, the kids are cool. And schooling is hard.
No. First of all,
No, ain't no all due respect. You said what your ass said, and I'm jealous just a little bit. I'm a little bit jealous, Heidi, okay?
there's
Some
no
of us
way
ain't
back
make
from
those
that, Heidi.
decisions, okay?
And we all know that
Y'all-
whenever you
y'all
say
are
something
wild
with
as
all due
hell.
respect, it's about to be extremely disrespectful. That is the key to disrespect.
With all due respect, I'm going to drink my drinks while you try to put your baby to bed. Like, that's what Heidi pretty much said to us.
It was rude. It was rude. But I do.
It wasn't
kinda
rude.
feel-
I don't
I
think it
do
was rude.
kind of feel like y'all bragging about having kids. Like it's like, okay, well,
No, but this was not a brag. This was a call for help. I'm asking y'all to help me
So
take
confused.
shifts. Somebody take Monday, somebody take Tuesday. This is a cry for help, Heidi. This is what
okay.
this is.
All right. Well, if you
Heidi
trust
abortion?
me with your kids, then we can figure this out.
All right, I'm gonna bring her to your house, and you're gonna be like, you know what?
No,
She
let's
taught
do
me how to
it.
play
Let's
Roblox.
do
I
it.
ain't never know how to play Roblox on this baby. It's good. She did my homework and played Roblox and was in school at the same goddamn time. This baby good.
Oh,
You gotta
man.
wash dishes yet? Like that's what's gonna happen if I bring her to you.
When I think of how many classes I cut how many classes I cut when I was in college, I wouldn't have been a good homeschooling.
No,
I barely went to class. Like all
But
of
you were in
school.
college when you cut class.
right.
Like, that's still
I'm
kind
just
of like a
talking about
humble
my
brag.
discipline. And I'm 100 years old. Imagine a child all day at school. When I was in school, I didn't pay attention. All the grades, from her daughter to now. I don't like
Home
school.
has too many distractions. I get it. That makes sense. Why these kids are just struggling.
I'd have
But
been
it's
like,
not
you know
even
what?
a
Forget
kid.
about reading. I don't gotta read.
Right. For what? I do
Right.
stand up. We did all
Yeah.
of that to do stand up. We did all of that.
Exactly.
We did all this school to do stand up.
You
Y'all
think
say what
ain't
y'all
know
want
you
to
gonna-
say. Stand
you
up
ain't know
to me is
then.
some of
You
the
ain't know
smartest
then.
people
all this studying
in the
I
world.
have done, and I'm telling jokes on stage about a dream I had about cats. Think about it. Think about it.
It's not even the students. It's you gotta watch. I want y'all to watch just so y'all can see the parents yelling at their kids on mute.
That's where all the comedy coming from. And all
To
parents
hear
are like,
yelling at their kids on mute.
Oh man, you know it. Didn't I?
All you see is the kid get this,
I see y'all live in good neighborhoods.
and
but
they
y'all
be
parents
forgetting
do
that the camera can see the parent too, and the mom be like, "Turn your ass around." I know she said ass because I be saying ass. Turn your ass around. Everybody know this, but you, because you don't listen. You think and then I see that she gets something random, maybe the pencil. You think I'm playing with you?
Oh,
They slide out the
man.
camera like, oh, they see me, huh? Okay then.
If I was a student, I would unmute you every time you went off on me. I'll just hit that unmute button. Go ahead, Ma. Yeah, I'll just keep doing bad shit, and they hear you and take me away.
I can't even.
I can't believe that y'all got time to be at the crib with the kids. Like, that's the problem that we have here. Like, there's no parents. Like, the kids are just doing it on their own. It's like, it's two kids.
Oh,
How's
listen,
they paying the
parents back at
internet
work.
bill? How did the kids pay the internet bill if they all on their own?
Well,
Okay,
they're
Heidi,
able to go to work.
we're gonna skip this, Heidi.
I'm sorry.
This one's beyond you on this one, Heidi.
No, he didn't mean like leave his kids abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like Lord of the Flies, Heidi. It's
Oh, well, I didn't know what you meant. What did you?
Heidi got to the camera so fast. She said, "Wait a minute, I don't want none." But she said, "How they paying the internet bill?"
That's the
I
only
don't
bill
give a
she
shit about how
cared
they was
about.
eating. She didn't care if they took baths. How are they paying the internet bill? She didn't give a shit about these kids, but the internet bill must be paid.
But it's not that she was worried about it. She wanted the hookup. She was like, however they're doing it, can you need to?
Whatever.
Heidi's like, I look like a teenager too. I think I could pass for whatever they pay.
Whatever Heidi has been drinking or smoking has just hit her, like just in the.
I want some. I'm going to give me some fruit juice.
It's this thing. It's someone told me.
It all went through your bloodstream just now.
Well, I mean, I did just have to pay an internet bill, and if people are getting out of internet bills, then like
you are driving around the point.
Heidi, I will
freeway.
Heidi, I will tell you though, the school system I am is giving away free hotspots. So like, if you need one,
you say the what's giving away free hotspots?
The school.
What do you?
Word.
You go.
So they giving all the kids laptops and hotspots.
Yeah, because some people don't have internet service in their house.
So if you need one, Heidi, I'll mail it to you.
Okay.
Oh, I want to let people know real quick. We didn't even hit 1,000 likes. Hit the 1,000 likes. I got a big announcement about tomorrow. If you hit the 1,000 likes, I'll tell you about it. But yeah, hit the likes real quick. I was about to say it right now, and I looked down. I was like, "Oh, they out here bullshit, man." 2,200 people here. They be like, "Hey, I hit that like shit in a minute," and then they gonna leave and forget.
It's my fault, Tahir, because you know people don't like me. Like generally.
Every time they get ready to hit it, you say something. They're like, "This nigga won't shut the fuck up."
As soon as they come in to hit it, they see Cletus and be like,
"Yeah, Cletus." I know Cletus make God say this nigga a whole lot. Every time Cletus open his mouth, Jesus be like, "Man, this nigga won't shut up, bro."
I got my own angel. I can't even get anything from God himself. Like he has outsourced me. He's just like, I can't.
He is like
you be like, "Dear Father God," and God be like, "No, send somebody else,
Maybe God be like, "It's your turn."
Is it safe to get tattoos now? I used to get one for my birthday, but I'm scared.
I mean, shit, people they doing that and everything else. So
yeah, I got one during the pandemic.
People living their life right now, man. People they were not respecting this quarantine.
I think people are adjusting to this new norm of life, but they are still trying to live regular life while they're adjusting. They are willing to take the risk to do what they want to do. So I mean, all right. So people here, we had 1,100 real quick. I'm gonna make a quick announcement. Tomorrow is gonna be a sponsored episode.
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Thank you. Tomorrow we're gonna have someone from Wingstop here, and they're also they're I'm gonna be giving away some gift codes for free Wingstops. Well, it actually will be.
Wait! You giving away Wingstops? Like the whole business?
The whole building. I'm giving away like six different buildings, 6 different locations. No, I'm giving away some links
free
for some
wings.
gift cards for some Wingstop. So y'all make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time.
And pull out, because we don't want no kids. Make sure you pull out too.
I mean,
that's
why we talk about that. Stick with pull out.
Sponsored by Heidi.
So yeah, it's gonna be a good time tomorrow. So y'all pull up tomorrow. The lineup's gonna be really good as well. I'll post the lineup tomorrow. I already got it, but y'all just gotta have to pull up and see. It's gonna be lit, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man.
How can I get some of this popcorn? I never got any complimentary popcorn.
I want some popcorn.
I don't know. You know what? I think LeBaron was in here earlier, but he's been working nonstop. So I don't know, man. You might have to go to. I'm gonna see if I can get a discount code or a promo code and shoot it out to the people.
Free popcorn like everybody else. We get
and lemon pepper.
Oh yeah.
That's such a trash flavor.
What's a trash flavor?
Lemon pepper.
I will end your stream right now, bro.
So here, I hate the way black people put lemon pepper on a pedestal. Lemon pepper is not Martin Luther King of spices.
Nobody said it was.
All right,
We said it.
Cletus.
It's your old ass taste buds, Cletus. That's what it is.
Oh, it's not.
If it ain't smothered in gravy, Cletus don't want it. That's all that
cleavage.
means.
You said that because it's a Takara's shirt. I know why you said it, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
There's cleavage. There you go now.
It actually no cleavage really showing. So
It is no cleavage.
yeah,
But you know it's there. Imagination. I'm old. You know that. There it is. That's a screen filler.
He about to say, all right now, okay now, all right, all right.
Please see breast and belly. Oh, there it go right there.
There it is. There it is.
Cletus' favorite thing to say is
I told you right now, boy, I don't want no girl with no honor roll breasts. I don't want them. No A's and B's. Give me some girls with them bad grades. Them A's and B's. Give me some bad grades.
that might have been the funniest thing you've ever said in your life, right there.
I was about to say that.
That's
That was
hilarious.
exceptional. That was exceptional, Cletus.
Yeah. Thank you. I told you, Jack, I'm not this old in real life.
No, you old. You old. You definitely old. Especially if you're talking about lemon pepper is overrated.
It's a garbage. Listen, it is so overrated. It is nothing.
What is
Lemon
your
peels
flavor?
and pepper. Would you? Let me ask you this: would you ever just eat a lemon with pepper?
It's not just lemon.
What? What,
It's like a
Cletus?
citrus. It's a
That don't make
citrus that
sense.
you get from it. It's a
Exactly.
little pain with it.
It's original Cajun, and then lemon pepper is the second best one there.
That question doesn't
What-
make any sense, Cletus.
Lemon peppers are over. Listen. It'll never make it into my spice rack. Never.
No, we're talking about the lemon pepper wings from Wingstop.
I've given lemon pepper wings from Wingstop a try multiple times. The black people keep acting like we'll never be liberated.
maybe they just don't like you. Maybe the wings just don't fuck with you, Cletus.
And that is the norm for me in life. But so that
Wings
didn't
don't
that
fuck
wouldn't
with you,
surprise me.
Cletus.
What's your order then, Cletus?
Cletus
Right.
get plain
I
fried
do.
wings, fried hard.
He get them
Absolutely.
baked. They say, can they put them in the
Take
oven?
your
He
old
say,
taste bug ass home.
That's my go-to.
Hard wings.
But I'll go with some Old Bay. I'll take Old Bay over lemon pepper.
Obey good.
Yeah, but they don't have Old Bay at Wingstop.
Yeah.
They do at ours.
Cletus buy the wings and take them home and season them himself.
Put them back in the air fryer. I put them back in the air fryer.
That's what Cletus
Old
do.
Bay is foundation. That's not a flavor. That's what you build everything up on.
You gonna put more on top of Old Bay? No, you get you some Old Bay wings. That's all you need in life.
I've never had just Old Bay wings. I got to see what
No.
that's like.
That doesn't exist.
You know, every time you come here, we give you a food. You realize how great it is. That's how you felt about y'all.
No, I did not. Yo, first of all,
You love
let me
it.
tell you all about this shit that Cletus and Shayla, our old tour manager, were ranting and raving about. They were like, oh, you gotta have some yak. Woo, it's so good. That shit is trash. It is plain spaghetti, and then they put like soy sauce on it, and they throw like 16 different meats: bologna, salami, brown swagger. They throw all that shit in there, and they be like, "Yeah, this is great. This is yak." I was like, "That shit."
Let
is
me tell you, y'all
That
is its
sound like
own
your
noodle.
average I'm broke as hell lunch.
No,
Like
it's Chinese food. First of all, it's a Chinese. You're gonna get it at a Chinese food restaurant. It's yakame noodles. All right. Now the ingredients itself can be a little off. I will give you that. It's chicken broth, boiled egg, onions, ketchup, soy sauce.
That sounds like a
Sounds
prison.
like a bowl of ramen. That's just ramen.
Not ketchup though, Jackie. Ketchup ain't supposed to be nowhere in that equation. It's
Y'all out here
disgusting.
making spreads from jail.
Bruh,
Don't call them
that
spreads, call them
outside the
swole.
jail.
We call it
Outside the jail.
swole. We call it swole. But yak is delicious. I know I'm supposed to stay out the comments, but there's some people from over here that know how delicious yak is. You put up a poll and ask them how much yak is
Listen,
delicious. They'll tell you.
I see somebody that said pork yak is good, but his name is T Hood, so I'm gonna just leave that at that.
Chicken yak is fire.
No, yak is
That
trash.
sounds like
my
what I
dude.
make at home when I'm waiting for my check to come.
Yak is nasty.
Sound
And
like what I make with ramen.
I'm seeing people spelling the difference. Some person spelled it yak. Like y'all don't even know. Y'all not even on the same page, bro.
We on
Yak
the
is
same
trash.
yak. Listen, it's yak. You can spell it however you want to. YOCK. Right? First of all, you don't know how many black churches in the South have been built off of yak sales. So pretty much when you talk about yak, you talking about Jesus.
Cletus,
No, you're not. Don't you put
Cletus,
that
this
on
ain't
my
the
sweet
50s,
Jesus,
Cletus.
Ricky Bobby?
You just
Tahir, first of all,
it's horrible.
I feel like you talking about just because I'm the senior member of today's Brady Bunch cast. You just keep coming in here and talking about my age.
I'm old, Cletus. I'm way older than you, and I'm younger
Jackie,
than
you are nothing but 35. I'm not trying to hear all that.
Oh, you adorable. I'm older than you, but I am younger than you in every other way.
Everybody is younger than him. Jesus is younger than Cletus. Cletus is just an old ass man.
Yeah. Everybody's at least younger than your name, Cletus. That's for sure. That's the damn shit.
First of all, you the third most popular Keenan I know, so you take that. How about that?
I'll take it. I'll give a shit.
Talk about my name. Named after an
You
Ivory
rate this man by his name, his popularity by his name.
That's hilarious.
Cletus, tell him your real name.
I will not.
Please, Cletus, we want to know.
Nicholas. It's Nicholas.
Oh, I like Nicholas.
Nicholas Alexander.
I don't even believe that.
Why'd you got rid of Nicholas for Cletus?
Oh my Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Now here's how it happened. I was getting my first job in radio. I was in college. I went to the illustrious Norfolk State University.
All right, shout out.
Delicately located in Norfolk, Virginia. And I was working at 91.1 FM, which is a radio station. On our first day, it was me and two other people. We had thought of everything except for names. I think we were just gonna go on the radio with our real names. I think that's just how it was gonna happen. And everybody looked at me to be creative. All I could think of was comic books. So I thought of a comic book, Spider-Man comic book. So the one guy on the show, we call him Peter Parker. The girl was Black Cat, and I was Cletus Cassidy, who was a villain on Spider-Man. And it just stuck.
Okay.
It didn't.
That guy.
It didn't have to stick. It did not have to stick.
First of all, the hate
could have ended with that job while you were in college. You didn't have to take that into the real world. You make the decision. He's like, yeah, Cletus is the name. That's the way I want to go.
This is an example of you not realizing back then how that name would look on someone as they age.
I didn't plan on aging, Jackie. I was living wild and free. Okay.
He actually grew into his name.
I was gonna be like one of Heidi's kids. I'm not gonna exist long.
Listen.
You know, my kids never lived long enough to have conscious thoughts.
God damn, y'all in here reckless.
Okay,
Whoa.
they just saying whatever.
Wow. So so my comment is the
And
one
I'm
that
loving it.
I
I'm
get thrown
loving
in the
every
thing.
second of it.
Listen, you could have changed that name. Is the point I'm saying. You wasn't that DJ for that long to where you had to keep that name. You decided that you was like, yeah, I like this. I like the name Cletus.
I was
Now
here.
when you 70, you're gonna be Cletus for real.
And it's okay. And I'm okay.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, there's a lot of people that have no idea that this is not my real name. And I accept it. I've gotten more white gigs because of this, and they have been disappointed when I showed up, and I'm all right with it. They really thought I was one of them.
Disappointed when Nicholas shows up?
Oh, well, Nicholas gets every job he applies for. I'm going to tell you that right now. There is no name whiter than Nicholas Alexander Gordon. I have gotten every job. I've never had to go on an interview.
That's a very attractive
Gordon
name.
sounds like a name. That sounds like a name out of a comic book. You could have went with Nick Gordon. Like that sounds like a strong
Very
name.
masculine.
And you know what?
Right.
And you know who Nick Gordon is? That's who killed Whitney Houston's daughter. Nick Gordon. That is who that is. Why y'all there giving strong names? He's a killer.
Well, not back then. He had none of
He
that
wasn't
back
born.
then. Yes.
You wasn't born back when.
born
We
back
the
then.
same age, Jackie.
Who? What?
Nick Gordon he can't be but so old.
That man was young. You said Whitney Houston's daughter?
He
Yeah.
died.
He
Yeah,
gone
he
too.
died.
He's dead.
Oh, is it? Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Well, then
died.
I'm the only one
He died
left.
like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, he died. He's of drugs. He's gone.
Yeah.
So
Well, we
what
knew it
else
would be
we got?
drugs. He hung in that crew.
God
Oh,
damn.
damn, Heidi. Oh, Heidi finna be fucked up.
Heidi is fucked up.
There was
Heidi finna
someone
be-
gave me this thing that you put in like tonic water, and it's supposed to be a weed drink, and it's supposed to be like wine, but
You gonna be fucked up
You
till
fucked
Wednesday.
up, Heidi. You don't, and it's supposed to be because the thing they gave me and the weed and the
You don't
tonic.
take stuff from strangers. You're gonna be high for
no,
the rest of
it's
the week.
not. It wasn't from a stranger. It's from a corporation.
First
stranger.
of all,
Corporation.
It's a corp.
They had a sign and everything. You
The
know,
more you know.
You're
Heidi,
off of my
you straight
back.
reading
I'm
Rainbow
doing what
on
I gotta
y'all.
do.
Oh,
Heidi
snap.
gonna sleep good tonight. That's what that means.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
listen, and don't we all deserve to sleep good every once in a while?
Man, let me tell y'all something. I have not been sleeping good
Same.
probably since we moved into the new place. I
Wow.
literally I had to take so much Z-Quil last night just to make it through the whole night. But that shit works. That
Is it the feng shui of the house?
Huh?
Is it kind of like the whole feng shui of how you got stuff set up, or?
No, I just like when the quarantine first happened, I had really bad sleeping habits. Like for some reason, I would either be up to like 3 or 4 in the morning, or I would go to sleep at like 10 and I wake up at like 3:30 and just be up for the rest of the day. Could not go back to sleep. So like that had been my sleeping habits probably for like the first month and a half of quarantine. Then I got on Z-Quil and I was actually able to sleep a little bit better. And I was like just taking it, you know, every other day or when I needed it. Like I've been trying everything. I've been trying hemp drops and tinctures and all of that. I just nothing was like working. So I'm back on that.
You try melatonin?
I tried melatonin. I popped 2 pills and I was wide awake. I was ready to go jogging.
Yeah.
So
that's
the non-narcotic sleeping aids, they knock you the hell out. And you wake up and you don't know where you are. So Z-Quil does work.
that Z-Quil work. And it's non-habit forming. So I'm like, all right, I just stay on it. So I bought 4 bottles last night. Well, 2 days ago.
God damn.
Go for it, Lil Wayne.
Listen, you know how Walgreens be like, buy one, get the other one 50% off. It's like, well, I'm going to take advantage of the sale. It was a 2-pack, Keenan. It was a 2-pack. I just bought 2 2-packs.
The double cup? You said with a double cup?
I had to double up, baby. I had to double up.
Tahir, man. You going to be an addict, bro.
No.
That sound like an addict. No.
Go ahead and do this right here. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do this right here, Tahir. Let me see how this look on you. Do this right here.
Tahir holding on to the sides of his seats because he trying not to scratch. He just been holding on to the side.
Oh, wow.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Wild. That's all you got for us, Tahir?
I mean, Tahir, you could produce, you know, less than 8 shows and do less.
I do, Jackie. I've tried to, you know, delegate some work, and you know, I've hired some people to help me out with things like that, and I'm working on. I have a small team. I took some time off. I took a week off, Jackie. What do you want from me? I took a whole week.
What's the end goal to here? What's your end goal?
My end goal would be to create a entertainment studio where I can continue to pump out content, and also give my friends an opportunity to make the content they want to do and be able to make money off of it.
That's beautiful.
That's great.
What's your end game, Takara?
Do you plan on taking time off after you build to this big platform, or like when you get big enough, are you gonna be like, all right, let me take some time off and let everybody else kind of make me some bread?
Yeah, absolutely, man. My goal is to get everything to a well-oiled machine, and I don't have to do much but come in and just sign some checks and look over some paperwork. Like, I want to get the clothing company like that. I want to get the entertainment company like that. And I just want to produce and make shows and sell them and just be attached to it so I continue to get a check from it. But that's it. Like, I would like to just do comedy when I want to do comedy. So, like, if I want to pick up and do a weekend, or if I want to do a 2-week run, I want to be able to know that everything else is going to be solid. It's running straight. I ain't got to oversee anything or micromanage anything. I just know it's going to be good, and I can go do the comedy and come back and chill.
Can I ask you a question to here? Just on the comedian side, this is kind of a serious question, but do you feel like if you get to that end goal that you're going to have to sacrifice the comedy part? Because that's how I feel like Eddie Murphy doesn't come back, and a lot of those cats don't come back because that stage, once you get away from it like that, it's hard to just go back. I'm not saying that you're not talented enough to do so.
I don't think I ever stay away from the stage as long as Eddie did. Eddie he's really recluse. Like, he likes being at the house. I like being on the road. I like working, you know, and maybe I'll get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I feel like I've worked enough. I'm going to relax a little bit, take some time off. But I don't think I would ever take more than maybe 6 months to a year off. And like what we're doing right now, obviously, if it wasn't for quarantine, I'd be on the road right now. But I don't think I would ever be going longer than 6 months to a year. Like, I just don't see it. I love working. Like, some people love shopping. Some people love vacationing. I love working. I love putting ideas on paper and putting that on paper into action and seeing it come to fruition. Like, that brings me joy. I like making money off of my own, you know, muscle and work ethic. So I don't think I would take off that much time, because I really... That instant gratification, y'all know the instant gratification we get from the audience when the joke hits. Like, I don't ever want to lose that. So I will always be working that muscle to stay sharp with it.
I mean, I still think I don't think I ever want to get off the stage. I think everybody, comedy is one of those things you have to love to do. Like, there's nobody that's doing comedy, especially not at a full-time capacity, that don't love doing comedy.
Mm.
You can't just be, I'll just go do it. You gotta love it. I just know I worked like a 9 to 5 for like 15 years, and if I had to get up at 8 in the morning for that, Jay, it was the worst feeling ever. Like, just getting up at 8 in the morning to do that. But like for comedy, if you tell me we got to be up at 2 a.m. on and get to a flight by 4 or whatever, I'm like, this is great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. You don't feel like it's work. It's what you love to do. So you do what it takes to continue to be able to do it. Yeah. It's not like a job where you got to do something you don't like just to get the check. When it's a labor of love, it's completely different. But we're about 10 minutes out from the episode ending. So let's go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. Guys can tell people what you got coming up, what they should look out for, and all your socials. The mods will also throw it up in the chat as well. And if you got anybody you want to thank for any donations, you can do this now. So let's go with Keenan, Heidi, Cletus, Takara, Jackie.
All right. Well, let me first thank Guy and Jewel. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Guy and Jewel. Let me thank Ernestine L. And let me thank Jennifer Rivas. Thank y'all all for like donating and showing some love to your boy. I really appreciate it, man. And people asked me to come back, so I appreciate all that. What I got coming up, I believe I'm on the social distancing show on September 11th. So make sure y'all tune into that, man. I'll be on there. That's Kev on Stage. Is a super, super dope show. And I can't wait to be a part of it. And follow me on social media, Keenan Baker, on everything.
Nah, Keenan, tell them about the podcast, bro. Come on.
Oh, yeah. If you're, See, you always make fun of me for it, but like, I'm an anime person. I love anime. So if you love like anime, hit me up, Animation, SHUN, Animation Podcast. We talk anime, we talk our shit on there, man. So hit me up.
And I don't make fun of him for just that. I just make fun of Keenan. That's it. I actually like anime as well. I fell off really big into the whole Avatar series and like this whole reboot thing. Like, I'm all in it. So it's not just because of anime. I just make fun of Keenan because I'm a horrible person.
They won't even allow that as anime with some of the fans. So
hey, I don't care.
I had a joke where I was like, you whip when you watch an anime with a guy.
Have you done that, Jack?
And I meant it. I'm like, I'm weird. I'm watching anime and all kind of bullshit with a man. I'm like, all this is trash, but I love you. So
let's go, Heidi.
All right, let's see here. I want to thank Crystal, Jennifer, Butler, Latrice Maurice, Ernestine L, Derek, Guy, Chris, and Ryan. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Tahir, for having me on. My show that I host and created and executive produced is on E! Entertainment. It's called The Funny Dance Show. It's already been all released. So if you have where you can look back, it's all there. As far as my next Zoom show, I'm on Jamar Neighbors' apartment show on September 6th. And then other than that, I'm back on the other side of the camera. So if you watch Fuse TV, we have some really great shows coming out and I'm casting them. So other than that, I'm back behind the scenes. But, I'll be popping up in these internet streets.
There it is.
Just let me know if you need me, Heidi. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, I will.
Cletus Cassidy, what you got for the people?
Man, first of all, thanks Tahir for having me on the show, man. I really appreciate it, man. Always a great guy. Shout outs to not as many people as Heidi for sending me cash apps. There was one. No, shout outs to Jennifer, Troy, LaShonda, all for sending me cash apps. I have my podcast, This Ain't Church podcast. It's every Monday and Thursday because I try to pick the weirdest times possible. But Mondays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find it on Apple Podcasts, Google Pod, all the Spotify's, all those things. If you're into gospel music, if you love Jesus and twerking, I have a fantastic radio show on Dash Radio. So you can turn on Dash Radio. It's Rhythm and Praise Radio. It's the Cletus Cassidy show. Comes on LA time, 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, 4 o'clock on Sundays. So y'all can tune into that as well. And that's me.
All
in
right.
nutshell.
All right. Carl, what you got for the people, baby?
Yes. Chicago, I'm gonna be in your city this weekend. Riddles Comedy Club in Aslip, Chicago. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Limited tickets. Get your tickets ASAP if you are in Chi-Town, Chicago. Meet me this weekend at Riddles. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Link is in my bio on my Instagram. I also have my podcast that I started a couple of weeks ago called the Life After Divorce podcast. I think it's doing really, really good. I want to thank you to everybody who comes in every Monday at 6 p.m. and just stays in with us for the whole hour. It's kind of dope. And it comes on right before Zooming with the Homies on Monday. So you can see mine and then catch Tahir right after and then catch BT right after. You feel me? And just follow me on Instagram. Y'all know I'm crazy as hell. And I don't really got nothing to say. Y'all know me. Thank you to everybody who cash apped me. Y'all know I love y'all. I send y'all hearts. And to the girl who told me that she's strictly dickly, but she will do something else to me. You are nasty, ma'am.
All righty. Okay.
She's also gay. She may not know it yet, but
I ain't saying nothing because she sent me $20, but you know, just
tell her the standard is 40.
For that hot 20, for that hot 20.
That's how you doing?
Jackie, look at that.
Put that in the notes to the cash app. Like she put, I'm strictly dickly, but for you, I would. And I was like, oh, ma'am.
For that hot 20.
Clutch the pearls.
She the same age as Cletus, because that's what Cletus.
Oh, whoa! I pay 23. I'm all Jordan because I'm great.
Anyway, Jackie Fabulous.
That's a T-shirt that you should never make. Thank you guys for all the cash apps. You bless me every time Tahir invites me on. Please go to my YouTube, YouTube.com/Jackie Fabulous, so you can subscribe to my podcast. I have 14 episodes. I'm such a big girl.
Hey, let's go, Jackie.
And consistency is the way you get through quarantine and level up to the next level in your career. My comedy album is out right now, Fabulously Naughty. You can buy it on every platform you buy comedy albums, and I guess that's really it. Thank you guys. You guys are really, I love everyone. The comments are always nice to me, and the ones who aren't nice, I always snitch. And Tahir's team is like, we will block them, and I'm like, so I appreciate Tahir's team for being ready to block them. You know what? Because I'd be like, I'll snitch.
Tahir, can I say something?
Yes, please.
I just wanted to say how forgettable I am to Takara. She actually accidentally walked in on my podcast just like last week and still didn't remember me this week. So I just...
Where was it?
Sean Larkins was accidentally getting his hair cut while on my podcast because that's the Respect People show.
But you made it sound like we was in person. You was on the phone, fam.
It was still an accident. I said you walked in. I wasn't on the phone. I was on the computer.
All right, but I didn't. He made it sound like they was in person. I was like, "What up, nigga?" And what about my business?
You still forgot about me a week later, man. I just feel some kind of way. You have to remember, though I am a senior citizen, I still have feelings too.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I couldn't see you. The thing was too small. I was getting my hair cut too.
That's what she said.
6 feet away from each other. Like, my bad. He made it sound like I walked in, gave him a hug and a kiss, and never talked to him again. Like, I didn't.
That's how I felt about it.
Person, Cletus.
You took my $23. Never remember.
I still want to do your podcast. I remember telling you I was going to do it.
Oh,
there you go.
See,
now you got to hit her up. I want to give a shout out to Janine Johnson, Misha, Lucretia, Troy, Brianna, Tawana, Latrice. Thank you guys so much for the donations. A shout out to the Moore Mob. Appreciate y'all for sure. Everybody, you can sign up for the Patreon right now, get exclusive content. Behind the scenes content. It's a lot of dope. We got a lot of stuff going on. As well as big shout out to all the mods, Stephen Ocon, Jennifer Rivas, Farron Moore. Shout out to Hippie Goes. I appreciate you guys holding it down. I'm definitely gonna take care of you guys tomorrow. I got some special codes for y'all. And yeah, we got 2 more episodes the rest of the week of Zooming with the Homies. And we also have a new episode of Wording is Hard dropping tomorrow. We got Food on that goddamn show tomorrow. It's gonna be ridiculous. Y'all gotta check that one out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then of course we got another episode of Best Silent Listening Party dropping this Friday. Farron and I started the podcast this past Saturday. We did 4 episodes called More to the Story. We're gonna shoot 4 more next Saturday, the weekend of Labor Day, and then we're gonna start releasing once we get the first 4 edited. So we got 8 in the can, and then we'll start releasing them. So appreciate y'all so much for the support, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. We got a lot of great things coming. Shout out to all my wonderful guests. Thank you guys so much. Jackie, yes.
I forgot. September 11th, if it's God's will, I'll be flying into California to do Kev on Stage's show.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna be here for?
Oh, the whole little row gonna be on that show.
From the 10th to the 14th, that weekend.
Okay.
So if you guys want to see me perform live,
I want to see you.
Holla at me. I want to be seen. So I miss all you guys in LA. But thank you.
Awesome. I'm gonna definitely pull up to that one. Major shout out to the Rewatch Gang, man. There's a group of people that come in a little late and they rewatch the whole episode. So shout out to the Rewatch Gang, man. I appreciate you guys as well. As you're exiting, please, like at a church, pick up all your things, hit that like button for your boy one time, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Thank y'all so much. Talk to you later. Peace.
Love y'all.